Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
Right, we here once again, everybody. All right, yes. Give a shout out to all my boys and everything, man. Everybody, let's go around the room. Tell everybody about yourselves. I guess we start bottom on up. Go ahead, E, you up, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. We're on the same team today, rocking the red, bro. You my Valentine today. Anyway, what's going on, people? I'm Coach 𝐒𝐿, Mr. Champion Game. I got a YouTube channel. I have my own business. I'm an empowerment coach for men and women both, and it's good to be back with the men. And we look forward to this broadcast. Shout out to everybody in the chat room.
I like the fact that 𝐒𝐿 said empowerment coach. That was powerful. He didn't say dating coach. He said empowerment. That's a manhood shit right there. Shout out to 𝐒𝐿. All right, 𝐇𝐎𝐈 and 20 right here. Y'all know what it is. Again, I love being amongst these men. The masculine energy is just overflowing. You know what I'm saying? I love the shit. That's it. That's all I got.
Lucario.
What up? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. Man, I'm glad to be here. This is like one of my favorite topics, actually, to talk about. And make sure you guys go to Bad Boy Membership, join the Bad Boy Membership. Also, make sure that you guys go to MrLucario.com, check out all the, the good game on there. All right.
All right.
Hey, man, what's happening with y'all, man? I'm glad to be a part of the panel, man. My name is Mr. 1950 and the last traditional man on the planet. Please visit my website, Mr1950.com. Go ahead and reserve you a session. If not, just check me out on YouTube, yo. I'm out here giving the game away for free. Check me out, Mr. 1950. Appreciate you.
And real quick, get this brother over 1,000 subs by the end of the show. He's like 969, 70. Get him to a G.
Max.
Right there. Let me see. Let me check that out. Oh, 992, baby.
Oh, shit, I was wrong. Shit, I had
that.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hey, the Steve D. Williams, the Man Mindset, man. This is a great show, guys. Lock in, man. Guys, I want to tell you, go to Real Game No Theory. You have access to everybody's information right now on the show. Just go there, click on the name, and it'll take you right to the website and their information. We're going to do something different because we have a very big show today for you guys. It might be a double header show for it might be this week and next Sunday because we have a lot of information to talk about. But gentlemen, we'll take phone calls. This show we won't be answering questions because we got a lot to break down. So if you have an important question, call in. Okay, if it means that much to you, call in and ask the question, and we will definitely do that. Okay, and in all your chats, we'll post those. But any questions, call in. We'll skip the questions. We'll pull up the comments, but we'll do that. Okay, now let's get to the show. So, got 1950. No, 1950. You started because you were the one that came up and found the clip that I passed on. Talk about 1950.
Well, first and foremost, man, since I was a young man, I haven't had, too much of, I haven't been blessed with the riches, but I've never had a problem with women. So one thing I knew that as long as I knew what to do and how to say it and how to deliver it, it never would be a problem. So just by looking online, I'm a connoisseur of content. So I just wanted to see, what people be talking about. One of the biggest podcasters in the game is Joe Budden. He was on the show, him and his crew, and the rest is history. I want y'all to go ahead and check it out. I know, Steve, I know you got it.
Okay. All right. Well, real quick, hey, Miles, give him a shout out while you're walking and talking, baby. What you telling about yourself, Miles?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? Get on that bad boy membership. I want to shout out to all the fellas on the panel, Coach EO, Mr. 1950, Mr. Lucario, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, and Steve the Dean. We are the anti-villains, real game, no theory. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here gassing up the vehicle, you feel me, with the family, down I-95, making it happen. Say what's up, family.
Okay. Right. That's what the hell I'm talking about right there, boy.
No, I went to New York to go get my nephews. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to make sure that I'm helping to instill that manhood. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But I just wanted to drop in real quick. Like I said, I'm traveling, so I'm not gonna be able to stay on. But I still got to support my people and let y'all know that I'm still there in spirit. All right. So I don't want no bitch ass dudes calling in and thinking that they could flex just because they don't see me on the panel. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So y'all have a good show. I'm gonna keep the family safe on the road, and I'll see y'all soon.
All right, man. Be safe out there, fam. Be safe.
Thanks, Miles. Thank you.
Peace.
All right, guys. And then much love to the chat. Give a shout out to the chat room dogs out there. We'll post all your stuff. So 1950 sent me, okay, the Joe Budden, who was the members? It was Joe Budden. I think it was his
Rory, some nigga named Rory.
Right.
Rory, and who was the other guy?
I forgot his name too, man. I'm not really good on.
They all lames.
Anyway, don't really be giving a fuck. If I don't know you, I don't keep up with your name too much.
Okay, so Joe Budden, I mean, he has over 300,000 subscribers. He's very well known. He's a rapper, and he and these three guys started talking about, even though they have fame, they have money, they have
$100 million deal. They got $100 million deal. They got like 78 from Spotify, but they wanted 100 million, so they got their 100 million elsewhere. But when they papered up.
Yeah, they papered up. But here's the thing. They still are bad with women, and we're going to talk about that today. Does looks, money, status, do all those things come in effect when it comes to the game? Let's go around the room to everybody, get your thoughts before we play the clips, and then we'll go from there. But I just want to say for everybody, if you have a question, call in. We're not answering any questions in the queue because we have so many clips and so much to talk about. We won't have time to answer any questions unless you call in. But let's.
You mind if I go first? Does it matter?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, let me say this. Okay, nobody can deny that women are attracted to a myriad of things. Okay, there's a bunch of fucking ways to attract a woman to you. Okay, but when we talk about attraction, being attracted, there's a big difference between being attracted to a person or a thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about looks, right? Now, when you talk about sexual attraction or having sex appeal, you can put looks over here because women will respond to a man that looks a certain way. That's a fact. But when you talk about a woman being attracted to you sexually, yeah, looks is going to come into play. But now over here, when we talk about money and status, having money and or status does not get a woman's pussy wet. Okay, it just doesn't. Now, can a woman fuck you on the strength that you possess those things? Yes, but typically what you're going to find is if you have money, a woman's going to want to benefit from your money first. Okay, then, because a lot of dudes say, well, get your money up and women will come. Well, they want to benefit from your money first. No woman is fucking a dude just because he got money and he ain't spending it. That don't ever make fucking sense. Now, when we talk about status, which, you know, status can be, you can say celebrities have status. You can be a general in the military and have status. You can be a politician and have status. And I know politicians personally who do get ass on the strength of the fact that they state representatives. So it does happen. But at the end of the day, normally there's a benefit to fucking with you that women can get by fucking with you. Now, when we talk about a woman actually respecting you and being submissive and liking you for who you are and what you represent as far as being a man, money and status won't do it. Now, I'm a firm believer in this. If a woman is already sexually attracted to you, her attraction level can increase based on those other things, those other attributes you possess. But y'all got it, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up. I'll go here. This is what I want to say to the guys out there. Your looks, your money, and your status may get your foot in the door. Keyword may get your foot in the door, but it's not going to get you a seat at the table. Because if you're standing on something that's outside of yourself and you ain't standing on who you are as a man, people don't understand. Women know suckers. Women know weak. Women know guys who don't know what they're doing. Women know guys that use status, money, and what they're standing on to hide behind the individual who doesn't know what they're doing with women. See, a lot of guys out there think women are stupid. They're not stupid. They may be a little naive, but they're not stupid. They know the game better than most of the guys out there today, and they can smell a guy from a mile away who has no game, no self-reliance, no self-respect, no laws, no rules, no codes, no mission statement, no vision statement, when he's not standing on the square and he has no sense of self. But they also know that man who doesn't have those things that will try to hide those things with his money, his clothes, and his jewelry or his success. So what I'm saying to you guys, and we got a great show, but no, for all you guys that think real quick that it is about money and all that other stuff, that shows how weak your game is. Because you can be in a cardboard box and get the baddest chick on the block. But if you think it's about your money, your clothes, and your cars, it tells a lot about what you are as a man. Whoever got it next, got it.
I'll say this is that when it comes to looks, the whole looks, money, status thing, it's yes and no as far as if it's going to get you women or attract women to you. So, for example, when guys talk about looks, what they're doing is that they think that just because you look good, that automatically means that a woman is going to be sexually attracted to you, which isn't the case. Because what it is that physical attraction is not the same as sexual attraction. So, for example, a woman can think you're handsome and not actually want to have sex with you because she has no sexual attraction to you, and vice versa. You could be a guy who she doesn't think is that handsome, but she has sexual attraction for you. So that means she will want, and that means she want to get with you and have sex. So in one case, looks, you could say looks matter. In another case, looks don't matter. You feel what I'm saying? Because in some situations, your look could make her want to have sex with you, and your look could make her not want to, and vice versa, where your look could be a thing where it doesn't make her, want to have sex with you. And then just because you don't look that good, she can still want to have sex with you because she's sexually attracted. So the thing is that people have to understand that there's different facets that come to the situation. As far as money and status is concerned, like 𝐒𝐍𝐓 was saying, I think earlier, is that's not going to make a woman sexually attracted to you, because, I talk about, 5 types of attraction: physical, sexual, behavioral, resource attraction, and friendship attraction. So a woman could just be attracted to you because you have money. That means she's attracted to your resources, but that doesn't mean she's sexually attracted to you. A woman could be attracted to you physically, but it doesn't mean she's attracted to you, as far as your behavior is concerned, or even sexually. So it's so many different, aspects of it. But you got to understand that that's why, there's all these complexities to it. And I'll say this real quick before I pass it off. It's like, for example, you can say, getting a degree is going to make it, easier for you to, if somebody could say getting a college degree will help you get a good job, right? That you could say, yeah, that makes sense. But you can also say not having a college degree can still get you a good job. You understand what I'm saying? So you could have a college degree or you could not have a college degree. Either way, you could still get a good job if you actually apply yourself and make it happen. So it can matter, but it also don't need to matter. And then so that's the thing when it comes to the game. But that's my take on it.
Yeah, I'll go next real quick. As you guys know, my mantra is it begins and ends with a man. Bear with me too. I'm kind of losing my voice. I've been talking all day today, but I want to look fly for me, and as you guys always know, and I make it very well known that I love money. So I want to look the flyest I can look, be in the best shape I can be in, have the flyest haircut, just be the dopest dude I can possibly be for me. And have the most money for me, so I can travel. I can build multiple businesses. I can be my future is secure. Retire early if I want to. These things are important to me, and so that's first and foremost. So I got to put it on me first. It's really irrelevant what women think about that. It's about me. So when I get dressed, I do it for me. If I want my body broader, I do it for me. If I want to trim down, I'll trim down for me. If I want to make more money, I do it for me. If I want to deck my office out, I do it for me. If I want to get a dope crib, I do it for me. If you take a look at my Instagram, I'm not pandering to women. Fuck women in that regard. I don't give a fuck if a woman sees my Instagram page. I care about the men and women that are interested in being empowered by me and my business. That's what I care about. So I will say this. Looks matter. Money matters. Status matters. All of it. Lucario says this too. It all matters to some degree. And really you got in terms of attracting a woman, it's gonna those things are gonna vary based on age most of the time. So when a woman has her youth and her vigor and her looks and not a lot of experience sexually or even just in life in general, she's gonna want the flyest things, the things that sparkle the most. And in many cases, that's going to be a dude in a dope car. It's going to be a dude with some swag. So looks will matter a lot to a woman in her early 20s, like in her late teens, early 20s. It's going to matter more. Every woman? No, because there's women that don't have a lot of friends. They're not socially accepted. So she might be a nerdy type. So for her, maybe it's not that. It's friendship, like Lucario said. It's companionship. It's trust. So each woman, it's going to vary. And the location matters. If you're in a superficial city, yeah, I mean, they're looking for looks. They're looking for dope cars and to take pictures on your yacht. Like that's what it depends. It's all subjective. I will say this as a general rule that the younger the woman is, not all, but most, they're going to be looks driven. They are. As they get older and their looks diminish and they get a little jaded because they see where that gets them and not anywhere really. They're going to reconsider their decisions. They're going to say, okay, maybe instead of looks first, I'll go for a guy I can trust and a guy that makes money. So now money is more important. So it was looks, status, money. I'll be honest, when they're young, it's looks, status, money. Okay, because they want to be fly on Instagram and all this shit. So it's looks, status, money early on. Then it transitions from looks to stability, like trust, like family man. Like, does he want a family? Does he want to settle down? So I know the mind of a woman and I know the stages at where they think. So I will say early on, it is looks, most of them early on. And that's because her looks are most important. So keep this in mind. It's not so much that she wants that. It's a reflection of her. So when she has her youth and her tight body and all that shit, she wants the match to that. And then as her body starts to sag and lines begin to come, she now reconsiders. She starts to see, I don't have options like I used to. Guys don't look at me like they used to. I'm getting pumped and dumped out here. So she begins to reconsider. I'll start with that.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, 1950. I'll go after you. Go ahead, 1950.
Nah, well, I mean, everybody said the same thing to me, man. Like straight up, I've always come from experience, and I just remember when I was really young and just seeing the atmosphere. I mean, me and my homeboys, we used to play games. When I went to Vegas one time, we played a game called Survival. This game was pretty much, you got a room, but we're not gonna spend a dime. We want we need to get back to the city that we're from, and we need to have a good time where we're at, and we gonna get this off a woman. And we had weight limits. You know, we was young and dumb. We had weight limits. You know, we had certain status of the woman, man, and it's crazy, man. I really found out at that time, you know, women run off emotions. So yeah, they care about your looks. Yeah, they care about your money, but ultimately, if you make them feel good by what you're telling them, if you carry yourself in a certain demeanor, if you come at them in a way that they have never been touched before, in a way, like, they will bond to you. And when they bond to you, they're as good as yours. Like, and it's a kink in their armor that they can never get rid of. And that is the emotional part of them that you, and I ain't say play on, that you touch. You touch with the feeling that you give them by just being who you are as a man. And I'm telling you, man, that woman will come with you. I've been a side. Let me tell you something. When I was a young man, I lived off being a side guy.
Yeah.
I was a side nigga. I don't know how many years of my life I was a side guy. But one thing I did know in that, you learn a lot, right? You learn why, first of all, why is this woman reaching out to you? Why is this woman just coming to you and getting 20% of your time? And that's all she needs from you. And she is bonded to you for 10 to 20 to 30 years, right? Why is she doing that? It's because you are giving her something that nobody else is giving her. And she is connected to that. And what I'm trying to tell men is that that's where being a man matters, bro. You can't hide the fact that this is something they want. Most men just come a gorilla and like they just think it's just a certain way to do it. It's a line to say, oh man, like you have to be in touch with who you are as a man, and that shit will come when the time is right. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick. I see what you're saying, and you're right. But see, as a man, I don't play. Okay, you're right about women coming in as young. They're looking for looks and all that other stuff. When I believe when they're not dealing with a man. There are a lot of women will look for looks and status and all the other stuff to keep their Instagram going and all the other stuff on the front end. But a lot of these young women that come from high school, they never been with a man. That's why the freshmen are always sleeping with the professors, or that's why we, even in 11th grade, the 11th grade girls or the 12th grade girls were with the college boys, or those are the older, because it was the man that manhood trumps all in everything. Because yeah, she might be looking for looks and all that other stuff. And as she is, you're right. She may be looking for looks and status at a young age, but she's going to fuck a man on the back end. Like 1950 was saying, a side guy, because the side guy is showing her things sexually that she's never experienced before. Because, you know, most young women, they come from guys kissing them on the neck, licking their nipples one time, spitting in between their legs, having sex, and rolling over and going home. They haven't experienced it's like being with a man. And even though she might be looking for all those things, like you're saying, on the side, like 1950 saying as well, they will look on the front end for everything you're saying, E, and I agree with you. But on the back end, they're going to be messing with, I won't call it scallywags, but side guys like that. They're going to be fucking us on the back end because of how we make them feel. They can't show everybody or talk about what we're doing. So like I say, real quick, I just want to say a lot what we see now times, a lot of guys will see women posting things on Instagram or Facebook, but they talking to us on the back end about the fucking. They just talking about their lifestyle. They're doing the selfies. They're getting the likes. They're getting guys' attention and OnlyFans, fans only and stuff. But they fucking us on the back end because we're elevating them on a sexual, mental, and emotional level, regardless of how we look and what we have.
Let me say this.
Let me say something real quick in response to that. Notice the first thing I said was, my life is all about me. But there is something as a coach, I have to look at it through the average man's eyes. Now, I say that because most men think they're average or below their average. I can't talk about it from me. in my standpoint all the time because all I do is win. So in my view, all I do is win. So I can't talk about it from my vantage point. I got to talk about it from the guy who can't get no pussy. I got to talk it from the guy that is confused out here. He doesn't know which message to go with. So keep
saying he
in
got to
mind
dumb it
that
down?
as I give.
You gotta dumb it down,
No, I'm saying though, as a productive coach, I can't look at it from my point. Otherwise, I'll just go look in the mirror and talk to myself. So all I do is win. Okay, all I do is win.
Yeah.
However, I can help other people win, but there's a certain breakdown. Now, there's a line in the movie Liar, Liar, and I'll never forget this line. And Jim Carrey is talking to this kid. And this kid said, well, my teacher said something like, what was the line? I pulled it up here. Hang on. What was this line? My teacher tells me beauty is on the inside. And then Liar looks at the kid because, he can't lie. And he said, well, that's just something ugly people say. So what I will say is, if you're a fly ass motherfucker, looks matter. If you're not a fly looking motherfucker, looks ain't gonna matter. If you're a rich dude, you want to be around rich motherfuckers. If you're a broke dude, you don't give a fuck who you roll with. If you're an alcoholic, you want to be around other drinking motherfuckers. If you're a sober kale salad, Whole Foods juice bar drinking motherfucker, then you want to be around some healthy motherfuckers. Yeah. So just keep in mind, you will always spit game according to who the fuck you are. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, let me add. We do got a call. Go ahead.
I want you to do the call real quick, and then we get back to it. Let's go to the call real quick. 440. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, this is Cleo.
What's going on?
Hello.
Yo, what up? What's the question?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's good?
Yes, I am I'm an LPN, and I'm single right now.
Wait, what's an LPN?
Yesterday, that was very important.
What the fuck is an LPN?
Bag, and I noticed that was
hold on.
What's hold
on, caller. What's an LPN?
I'm a licensed practical nurse.
Okay.
All
right, go ahead.
Right, and I'm gonna slow down. I'm 32 years old, and I realized that I'm chasing a bag. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting money saved up and I'm chasing the bag, but I'm having a hard time, like socially, like I only get 1 day or 2 days out the week to go look. And then I have to approach women sometimes like that. And sometimes you can tell, like, I got to approach her just to make sure I'm keeping my mouthpiece right and stuff like that, keep my game right. Even though I know she might say no, because I could tell she was a attention whore. I'm just rushing to do it because I'm short of time to do that. So I'm saying, do I need to slow down on working and just so I can have time to, do that so I won't have to go out like a madman chasing on those 1 or 2 days that I have off?
Go ahead, King.
Look, bro, see, you fucking up already because you're not enjoying it. Okay, you're not enjoying. Look, damn it, women are not that, bro. Okay. Stop taking women so serious because you said, no, hold on real quick. You said I can tell she's an attention whore. You hadn't even spoke to her yet. You're just assuming that. And there's a lot of guys that do that. They'll look at a woman that's attractive and they'll think to themselves, oh, she get a lot of attention. I bet she get a lot of attention. So if I'm gonna talk to her, I'm just another guy giving her a lot of attention. You're not even enjoying the process because it don't matter what the fuck she got going on. Okay, she ain't met you yet.
Right.
Okay? Bro, so you because you're talking about you chasing the bag and shit, and that's cool, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you have to value yourself to understand that when you talk to women, when you approach women, you can't look at it as I'm bothering her. I hope she fucks with me. You got to look at it like, hey, I'm gonna give this woman an opportunity to fuck with a real one. Okay, you have to switch your mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And don't be worried about what the woman, because a lot of dudes be worried about validating the chick and complimenting and all that goofy shit. My thing is, if you see a woman that you're interested in, fam, just approach her, talk to her, clear your mind. Don't be thinking about her rejecting you. Don't be thinking about the fact that she might have got hit on by 15 other dudes earlier. None of that shit matters because she ain't met you yet. You know what I'm saying? So just when you approach women, stop being so just because it seems like you got some anxiety built up about approaching women. It's fun. dealing with attractive women for me. It's some fun shit.
I got anxiety, but I will try.
Okay, see, I know you had anxiety. I can tell by the way you was talking, fam, that you got some anxiety. But, bro, women are recreation. Okay. Look at it like a hobby. Look at it real quick, real quick, and I'm gonna pass it to these gentlemen. For all you guys that play pickup basketball, you don't necessarily play to win. You play because you like having fun. Okay, you don't give a fuck about winning. You just play because you have fun. Treat women the same way. Just have fun with it. Don't think too much about it. And don't think ahead. A lot of guys, they think ahead to, well, I hope by the end of the conversation I get a number, and I hope that it's a real number. Don't worry about none of that shit. Just
I don't want to talk over you.
Go ahead.
One thing. Well, I hear what you're saying, but how do I maintain that when I never got that W I really wanted?
You ain't gonna get the W. You ain't gonna get. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. You ain't gonna get the W. Let me tell you why you ain't gonna get the W, and I want you to answer me a question. What makes you think that she's a whore or whatever? What did he call her? What did he say? Oh, well, yeah. What makes you think she's an attention whore? Well, you don't even know the woman. What makes you say by looking at her that she's an attention whore?
That's low confidence. That's low confidence. That's not getting that W, man. That's not a reference point where I can say, hey, I remember she said yeah, so I can go to her. She might say yeah.
But young man, this is why y'all lose. This is because you come in as a female. You come in with feminine energy. Women automatically assume shit. Men don't do that. And the fact that you automatically assume that she's an attention whore, well, if she's such an attention whore, why ain't she fucking you? That should be the question. If she is what you say she is, and she still ain't fucking with you, the problem is you. But there's a bigger problem. The bigger problem is, why do y'all guys always think that being responsible is something that you got to tell us? We all on this panel are going after the bag because we all are responsible men. So why do you got to tell us that I'm 32, I got a good job? Don't you supposed to have that because you're responsible? Aren't you supposed to have a good job? Isn't that responsible people do? Okay, so why even say that? See, you know why? Because guys like you are using built-in excuses.
Well, right. Because it's depressing. It's depressing. I brought it up. Just working a job and you're ready to settle down, and you know what I mean? You sacrifice school your whole life to your game. And
hold on. Let me say this.
Like you practicing all the time, and they read that shit.
Hold on. So have you ever had sex with a woman?
You know what? Have I had sex with a woman? I have had sex with semi-decent, not their women. 5, 4.5. As far as a real woman that I really wanted, no.
Okay, so you never had sex with a woman that you was attracted to?
Well, basically.
Well, your pauses is too long, fam. It's worrying me a little bit.
Like W.
And so why is that? Why do you think that is?
Well, the reason it is because when I try to do, they just reading the shit out of me. Like, okay, now he's trying to come confident. You know, now he's practicing. Now he's trying to. I got to get that energy off of me of them reading. Now he's trying to get his first bad chick. I can't shake the energy if I ain't got the chance yet, though.
But see,
you got it. Go ahead,
9050. Go ahead.
Hey, you got resources up here, and this is what, like, I always try to tell people, and especially men, women reach out to their resources. Women will, call somebody to help them out with a situation. Like you're calling in right now, which is great, but it sounds like to me that you definitely need to reach out to, some of these gentlemen on the panel and get some sessions. But I will tell you, man, like I always try to tell men, women for me, it's always been in 2 categories.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit up Lucario.
Hold on. There's 2 categories. That's good. There's 2 categories that women should be in. Either you want to fuck or not. Everything else does not matter. So if you want to smash, you go talk to her like that. That's just what it is. If you felt like, okay, that's the one I want, then let me go over here and talk to her about it. Or if it's a friendly conversation they're around, sometimes, you don't want to do that. You just want to just meet a woman, be nice to her, kind in the moment, and you go about your way. It doesn't always end like that because sometimes you don't want to be in that way. But what I'm telling you is stop over analyzing situations with women. Women are the easiest thing on the planet, and you just need to channel your inner self. And like I said, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 will definitely help you out with that, man.
And EO, you want to say something before we get to the next stuff?
Yeah, you know, I'll just say this. I feel like it's a lot of the problems that men have is an overconsumption of information, like overconsumption. Like when I was 22, man, I used to fuck girls in cars, on back porches. I mean, like I didn't even like. I just went after what I wanted. I just spit game, put cologne on, put some Big Red in my mouth, and hollered, man. I mean, you know, like and then these bras went for it, you know, and you'd be surprised where you could lead a woman to. I mean, you don't have to have perfect conditions to get a woman. Right. Like I said, I used to fuck women on back porches and shit. Not even my back porch, like someone else's back porch. You know, like so. One thing you got to do is, and 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 said this, and everybody alluded to it, is that you got to stop thinking so much and just have fun. I mean, remember, man, and I think I said this last week. I mean, women are recreation time. They really are. They're just for fun, man. You just, you know, you just spit game at them. Make them feel good, like 1950 said. Like the shirt, by the way. And Steve, I noticed that hat, bro. I noticed that hat. Yeah. And so notice this too. Like have fun with your boys. You know what I mean? Like me. I like Steve's hat. I want to make sure he knows it. I like 1950 shirt. I know. I just noticed it. I thought that's fly. Every guy on here, I like them. So have fun.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk over you. I would challenge you and say, well, men ain't trying to hang around me because I ain't hanging with no bitches. So I'm coming by myself. That's the best time to be. Okay,
I'm a silverback, bro. Hey, drop me off in Europe by myself.
Most of the yep.
Caller, your attitude. You got to defeat this attitude, fam. like really. This when I hear you talk, I think of a man.
Clearly, you know, like even me, my best pickup nights.
What?
I was saying my best pickup nights were always when I was solo. When I went solo, always. Yeah. I mean, you can still mac with your friends, but you got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Yeah. So that was a very poor excuse. So you're an insecure dude. You need to sign up for the Bad Boy membership. And I think we're interfering. My bad.
Okay. So as a caller, just before we let you go, man, just hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up on the back end so we can really, you know, hit you with some stuff, man. But we appreciate the call.
Real quick on this, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒. Hey, man, look, man, can somebody please educate this man? Get that frame bullshit out of this fucking show. That's 3 doors down and to the left, motherfucker. We don't talk about no goofy ass shit like that. Get to that PUA shit. It's a man show. You don't be talking like that, man. That's why we ain't answer your fucking question. You sound like a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, 𝐒𝐈𝐒. Go ahead, man.
So, Steve, you want to go to some of the clips first before we get to these calls?
We'll go to the call, and then we'll get the clips.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go to 678. 678, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, 𝐒𝐈𝐒, how you doing?
What's going on, bro?
Oh, shit.
Question, man?
All right. So, can an autistic guy can get girls? And should I tell her that I'm autistic?
Oh man, you winning right now, man. Hey, you gotta understand, man. Women are natural nurturers. Okay, they will love to talk to you in regards to who you are, man. Just invest some times in your gear, smell good, like 𝐒𝐈𝐒 say, man, and go ahead and run it. Like there should be no holdback, man. There is somebody out there for you. All you have to do approach. You are a man. Let's get that right, man.
Hold on real quick. I'm laughing at King Lee because he says, what the fuck is cunnilingus? But he has it spaced out. It's like, bro.
But caller.
It's like, what the fuck?
Caller, look, just be comfortable with who you are. And when you're having conversations with these women, right, be comfortable with, you know, don't feel like you got to explain like, oh, I'm autistic. Are you going to like me? Like, don't do that type of stuff because now you're looking for validation from the girl. Just be comfortable in your situation and talk to chicks like how any other guy would talk to women. Just have conversations, interact with them, see what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you start to let those things bother you, that's going to get in the way of your game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I have a hard time communicating with other people. I have a problem with my communicating skills.
Say that again?
I have poor communication skills, so I need help with communication.
Okay, well, see, at least now you know you need help with communication. So let's work on that. Go ahead, Zagan.
And I ain't trying to be mean, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm really not trying to be mean. I think you need to go see a speech therapist, because I'm not. Because if you talk to women with that tone, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult for women to listen to you and pay attention to you without judging you based on how you sound. And you're gonna get men too. They're gonna judge you, fam.
I will challenge that. I will challenge it a little. I will say this, man. You may not get that top end woman, but there is a woman out there on the low end scale that you will be very happy with. And I think sometimes men need to get your practice on, man. Understand where you're at in life. Understand where you're at. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I have messed with many women in my life, but I will tell you, man, like you learn a lot from all of them. And I done messed with some low end women, but look, I done messed with some high end ones. It just comes with the game. Practice, sir. Looks like you need practice. Don't start thinking you're gonna get a 10. Let's start off with them 1, 2s, and 3s and 4s. In that area right there, you can maximize your potential, homie. Get out there and go get some. Yeah.
The women who are looks challenged,
go ahead.
They do fuck the best because they got no other choice. You know what I'm saying? they fucking gargle dick like mouthwash, everything. So something to think about. My bad. Go ahead, fam.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Hey, in my high school, we had like a wing of the high school that it had all special ed kids there. Like it was like its own section. Like it had special doors you go through and shit. And I remember like I would catch the bus on that back end of the building. He's laughing and shit, but this is true. This is no joke, man. I've seen it all. So I would go to that end. This they called it Z wing. So it was called Z, like the letter Z, and wing, like the wing of the building, Z wing. And I would go to that side to catch the bus, right? And I would see all these Z wing kids coming out. All of them had hoes. And now they all had hoes because they were fucking with bitches like them. Like, clearly you don't have to tell someone you're autistic. They're gonna know. I mean, you don't have to worry about telling them. They're gonna know, man. People are, they're gonna know you're autistic. So what? You're autistic. But keep in mind, as I was growing up, I was like, damn, all these autistic dudes with helmets on got hoes. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm saying that find you a pretty autistic girl and roll with that woman, man.
Right, and also
I don't know why you trying to go for some valley chicks that are really judgmental, just got out of a Lamborghini, and you're gonna try to holler at her. It ain't gonna work. I will just say that, and I'm saying this because I lived this. Z wing was a heavy wing in my high school, and I would go over there and catch the bus, and I would observe like everybody. I'm like, look at these groups of people. They would come out of in a line and go on a bus, special bus, and they were all holding hands with girls, autistic girls. So as funny as this game sounds, there's an autistic girl out there that will love to be with you, bro.
I'm not laughing at the dude, but goddamn it, you said helmet something. You said helmet.
Hold on.
Yo, man. Go ahead. Yo, that's classic. You need to take that clip, man.
What'd you say?
You got any other callers, man?
Oh yeah, we got a few more. But caller, what'd you say, real quick? You say you did what?
Like. She doesn't have to be high. She can be like a 6 or 7, but I do not
6 or 7. You reaching for a 6 or 7.
Down.
6 or 7 is the average. You need to start. No game. You need to start with the 1s and 2s, man. The 1s and 2s will make you feel good. They'll make you a sandwich. They'll do all of the above, man. You just need to get in the game with the 1s and the 2s. Start there.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest issues though is his confidence, because I definitely think you could work on your communication and your speech, which is going to be good. But if you don't work on your confidence, you're just going to be a dude who could speak real well, and you still going to not be confident. So you're going to be right back in the same spot where you at now. You see what I'm saying? So we got to work
6 or 7.
You know what I'm saying?
It's 6 or 7. That motherfucker said, "Fuck it, I need a 6 or a 7."
We appreciate the call, my brother. We appreciate the call. All right, so
he said start with a midget.
That's
Hey, look, I'll send some very attractive
Z-Wing, baby.
Classic.
Z-Wing. Get you that Z-Wing chick.
all right, so we got 3 more in the queue.
Z-Wing chick, man. Stop fucking around.
You want to go to the clip or go to the next call?
EO said the tinted buses, man, in the back of the school, man, was
with the little blue stick.
Hey, man, you can still fuck on a 10-inch bus, bro.
He said, "Hell,
Let's knock out these 3, then we get to the clips, man.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go to 868. What's poppin'? Who this?
Damn.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm Timothy, calling from the Caribbean.
What up? What's going on, bro?
Hey, all right.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? We get you. What's good? What's your question?
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to get in. I just want to say thank you guys so much for. Well, I'm from Trinidad, and I mean, you guys, the dean. I met you on YouTube on the 21 convention. I just want to thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys red pilled me and made me understand what it is to be a real man. I mean, I had a father, but I didn't have a real father figure. So the work you guys are doing, I just want to say thank you.
Hey, brother, right? This tattoo. I got this in Trinidad and Tobago. I got this in Trinidad, man.
Yeah, in the Caribbean, Carnival.
Yeah. Okay, what's that? I love that. Yeah. All right.
That's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate the call, my brother.
Good.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Be safe.
All right, so let's go to 876. 876 was popping. Who this?
Yeah, this free. What's going on?
What up?
Yeah, all right. All right. I'm here now. I was hoping that I got on, and I'm glad that I got the opportunity. So here it is. I want to move as quickly as possible so I can address all of these things, but not take up too much time. Okay. What I noticed about the heading about this conversation was about, money, looks, and etc. All right. So I'm going to ask all of you gentlemen on the panel: Are we disagreeing now that women's natural nature is not hypergamous?
Whoa.
Hold on, bro.
Wait. Let's get a definition. I want to know what that means.
Okay.
Hold on.
What does that mean?
Before anybody answers.
What does that mean?
Before anybody answers, hold on. What does hypergamy mean?
Yes.
Meaning that most eight out of 10 women, 8 out of 10 women are motivated by finances.
Can I ask you a question? Carl, wait, one at a time. Carl, let me ask you a question. Why are you mimicking and regurgitating some fuckboy shit? You didn't come up with that goofy ass shit. You listened to a motherfucker that told you to say that shit. And let me ask you this question right here. If you really knew the game, we don't give a fuck if a woman's going up, down, left, or right in the first place. So who gives a fuck about that fake ass word, hypergamy? Because only hoes use that goofy ass shit. You need to stop mimicking that shit, man.
Let me say this, okay? Right. And caller, hold on, real quick, caller. You might not know. Hold on, caller. Hold on, time out. Caller, wait a minute.
I appreciate the candor, but can I respond?
Hold on, real quick.
Candor, that's real.
Hold on, real quick. Caller, you remind me just for a moment if I get my point off. Okay, real quick, caller, and then you can respond to your thing. First of all, you said 8 out of 10 women. That's theory. This joint is called Real Game, No Fucking Theory. That's what it's called. Okay, that's you pull that number out your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? 8 out of 10. This is what guys got to understand. The average woman. Okay, when I say average, I'm not talking about average looking. I'm talking about just the average run-of-the-mill female out here. The men that they date, they make just as much money as those men, if not more, in a lot of cases. Women aren't sweating you for your fucking money like you think. Now, what women are, in some cases, are opportunistic, meaning if they come across a dude who has money and they can keep their money in their pocket while they spend your fucking money, they will. Nigga, I'll spend your money and keep my money in my pocket. Okay? So I'm an opportunist too. You know what I'm saying? So never stop. Guys need to get out of this shit. Because when you talk about women's natural disposition, no, when we talk about just a man being natural and a woman being natural, there was a time when there wasn't fucking money. So if we're going to talk about natural, what women went to were men who were the protectors,
Mm-hmm.
the providers. When I say the providers, I don't mean money. Where we talk about a woman's self-preservation, where she has to survive and live, and she went with the strongest man who can hunt and live off the land and protect her and any offspring that they had. Money ain't have shit to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about money, you have to understand. Are you dealing with a chick who is a certified gold digger and all she fucks is with niggas that got money? Because there are a segment of women who only fuck with dudes who got money. That's true, but that's a real small, minute population of women. Y'all got that, man.
I can respond, caller. Go ahead.
You told me you were going to say what you had to say and let me talk. Can I get back
Yeah, go ahead. We waiting. Go ahead.
All right. Well, no, I don't want to talk over the brother. So let's just be clear about this. First of all, the gentleman who was the first one to address me, that wasn't necessary, bro. Because one thing
it wasn't necessary. Oh, wait, time out. Let me tell you why it was necessary. Let me tell you why it's necessary. You on a man's show. We ain't about no fucking theory over here. That's what you keep getting wrong. You listen to some fuck boys that's coming up with hold on, listen to me. I'll let you talk, but you listen to some fuck boys coming up with some bullshit ass statements. You want to come on to some real pipe hitting men with some bullshit, and you won't expect us to check that at the door? You want us to let you run with that goofy ass?
All right. Fair enough.
All right, let's go. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
Fair enough. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, fair enough. I'll give you that point, and I'll let that die there because we'll waste too much time on this call, and I really wanted to get out some pertinent points before I go. All right, first of all, unlike maybe a lot of guys that call into the show, I fuck bitches regularly.
Let's don't.
Be clear about that. You could probably.
Wait, sir. If you fuck bitches, hold on, sir. If you fuck bitches, you wouldn't say the word hypergamy. If you were fucking like you say it, because all these motherfuckers on this panel fucking. And they never say the word hypergamy. So you ain't fucking. You're lying.
You're not.
All right, go ahead.
Come on, man. Come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't have no reason to lie to you, bro.
All right, go ahead. Talk.
I don't have no reason to lie to nobody on this
Steve, let him talk. I want to hear what you say.
You see, and this is why we can't.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the whole ego thing.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
I understand that you're a dating coach. I respect you. But don't call me a liar.
All right, go ahead. Keep going. What's the point? Go ahead.
Dog. I said I fucked a lot of bitches and I fuck a lot of bitches. What you want me to call my?
Okay, bro. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
The nigga. I'm the nigga who show up to Thanksgiving every year with a new bitch.
Okay.
Let's bitch about hypergamy.
Bro, what's the other point? What's the other point? Go ahead.
I was raised in Roosevelt, Long Island. All right. I moved to Atlanta. And I got deported to Jamaica. Okay? I've been here for 10 years. All right? In the 10 years that I've been in Jamaica, let me tell you something. Right? Now, y'all listen to me for a second.
No, what's your question, man? We got other callers. We got other callers. We ain't here to listen to your story, man. Listen, you came from Jamaica. Explain to us where hypergamy came from when you came from Jamaica. Because apparently you jumped on the internet and somebody told you about that shit. So can you get to your point, please?
No, hold on, my brother. I just used that was just a word to describe women looking for a man for money. That was all. Why are you holding on to that word?
Because it shows.
All right, go on to the next point. What's the next point you was trying to make?
Only a word. Hypergamy is only a word to describe one sentiment. That's all. It's basically a gold digger by nature.
Okay,
so
what's the next point? Next point.
Use that term.
Caller. Next point. Go to the next point.
All right. So anyway. All right. Good. So anyway, as I've been in Jamaica for over the 10 years, right? When I first got here, you know what? Because I wasn't raised here, I was able to see the transition over the 10-year period. When I first came here, cell phones were not as prominent as far as smartphones.
Hold on. I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. I'm gonna put you back on. I'm gonna need you to make either the point of what you're trying to say or ask a question. We gotta keep this going, brother. Go ahead.
All right. I'm on hold.
Go ahead. Now you good now. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. All right. So anyway, the fact of the matter is this: the initial question was, is women's nature not to have a man? Because remember, the gentleman mentioned the man mentioned about a hunter-gatherer. Women would mess with a man because he was able to kill and provide and all of that. So is a man that has money not going along with that same mind frame of a man who's a provider?
Let me. Can I go next? Let me go next. All right. So growing up, I seen a lot of different like street dudes. Like even my mother dated a drug dealer. All right, she dated after my dad died. She dated this drug dealer, right? And the cool part about this dude was, and I would even hear my mom tell me, she'd be like, "This dude got money everywhere." This dude would have money in a wall. He'll punch a hole in the wall, put money in it, then plaster the wall, and then paint the motherfucker. He'd have money under the floorboards, under his hat, in socks, in shoe boxes. You know what the problem is with today's dude? He talks too much. See, if a dude that has his shit together don't even tell women everything. A woman, if she doesn't know everything you got, how could she be hypergamous? So if we're gonna go by that terminology, hypergamous, if you don't tell her everything and you're a man about your shit, you got your money stashed away wherever the fuck you got it, your assets, your investments. You don't tell women everything that you do. They're on a need to know basis. You only tell them what is necessary for this week, okay, or today. How can she be hypergamous? The problem is that they can be hypergamous because you dudes act like women. You tell everything about your life. You show off with everything, but your Gucci buckles looking like women, carrying man bags and shit, and talking for days. Even your question took a long ass time.
Right.
Your question took a long ass time, which is feminine in and of itself. So what I'm telling you is let's start with this. Stop. Mute this dude for a second. Somebody mute this dude just so I can finish my statement.
Good.
Stop telling women everything. Dudes back in my era when I grew up, man, they wouldn't tell women shit. We'll tell you what we need to tell you.
Nothing.
We'll tell you what we need to tell you. These motherfuckers had dope spread. I'm not condoning drugs, but I'm saying I've been around motherfuckers with dope, man, big dope, a lot of money. You think they told these women where their money was? So a woman can only be hypergamous when you tell the bitch everything. I'll leave it at that.
Hey, I wanted to say too, you can, if you listen to men sometimes they say they got women, right? I tell you, man, they say the shit. You find out some things about a man. He says he brings one every Thanksgiving. If you bring a regular bitch to your family house, that means, I'm telling you right now, you were spending money on this bitch and you trying to show off shit. And I'm telling you, man, I notice shit with men. If you a Mac and you in the game, bitches don't come meet mommy. They don't come meet daddy.
We don't do that.
These is regular bitches that we fucks with, and they never see the day to light.
They don't meet anybody.
Exactly. So why in the fuck are you bringing them to every Thanksgiving? So that tells me a lot about your macking, because I'm telling you, there's guys, and that feeds into what EO says. You telling her everything. Now I'm gonna bring you to my house. You bringing a regular bitch to your house. I'm telling you right now, she texting her brothers being like, oh yeah, they had this, and this. Here's the address. You be a bitch ass nigga if you want. I keep telling men, learn the environment you're in now. This is not 25, 30 years ago. You need to understand what you're doing. Don't present yourself like a woman. Women are quick to, oh, come meet my friends, my aunt, my moms. Like, fuck that. You're not meeting anyone in my house. Not a soul.
All right, so caller, we're gonna put you back on the line, and please get to the either question or point of what you're gonna say, because we got to move on right after this. All right, I'm gonna put you back on. All right, go ahead.
All right. You know, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that I really can't talk to y'all, but, you know, because I know this is a time show. So I'm going to just leave it at this, right? What I understand is that the demographic has changed. Regardless of if everybody on the panel wants to admit it or not, it has, right?
Wait, what's changed? What's changed? What's changed? Specific. What's changed?
There are things that have become.
What has changed?
What? Tell us what changed.
I'm telling you.
What changed?
The part that you never let me finish.
Hey, Steve. You know what changed? The men changed. That's what happened. It ain't the women that changed. It's the men that changed. All you motherfuckers act like women. That's what happened.
Bro, I'm gonna put you back on. I'm gonna ask you a question. The question is, what changed? I just need an answer specifically. What changed? Did money change? Did McDonald's change? Did TV change? Did my hat change? What changed? What specifically changed? I'm gonna put you back on. Let's go.
What changed was society through social media.
And how has that changed anything as far as dynamics between men and women?
Okay, good. I'm glad you asked. Simply this. Women now, they are more exposed to being influenced by what other women are seeing and doing. Right? Now,
weren't they always like that?
Always like that.
Hold on. Can I answer the question?
Go ahead.
Ask me a question. Y'all tell me to hurry up, but y'all won't let me speak.
Go ahead.
All right. So they're more influenced now by what they're hearing and seeing. Remember, originally, back in the days when we used to watch Different Strokes and Punky Brewster, social media wasn't as prominent, right? That means that a woman was only subjected to what was in her demographic. Now, a shorty in Jamaica is exposed to what they doing in America, right?
So what difference does it make? What difference does it make, though?
Excuse me?
What difference does it make?
Her expectations. I'm gonna tell you what else. Now, scamming has become Jamaica. You know why? Because of their access to online. Right? Now, the average Jamaican dude can be a scammer. All right, good. So now she's not interested no more in the 9-to-5 worker.
Sir, real quick, listen. Okay, hold on, sir. Listen. Sir, hold on, listen, sir.
I'm gonna put him on hold real quick, but I'm gonna tell him why he doesn't, why he's wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, caller. What? And this is the mistake a lot of guys make. Y'all think that women aren't duplicitous. You understand what, and you guys understand what that means? That means y'all think women are one way, because he literally said, well, because the women have access to this type of guy, they don't give the random 9-to-5er guy this, or because she has access to that, she's not going to fuck with that. You know, the same girl who's fucking with the guy with the dope boy with all the money, fucking with the bum who ain't got no money. The same woman who's fucking with the guy who's rich is and taking her out on an expensive dinner. She getting the doggy bag and taking it back to the nigga that she go fuck that same night. It's the same shit happening. But y'all don't understand that women are duplicitous. Y'all think, but see, this is what happens. Dudes talk from their own vantage point because they're not getting the success they want. They're trying to find reasons as to why. Oh, I'm not getting girls. You know what it is? It's because of social media. It's because they have all these other options. It's because they have so many. It's not because of that. It's because you can't get them. In fact, if you were to flip it, you would be able to say, you know what? Because of social media, it should be easier for me to get girls because I have access to girls around the world.
Thank you.
One more thing, real quick. One more thing. What he doesn't understand, before the internet, there used to be teen magazines, man. Right. There used to be 17 magazines where girls, they would give girls how to kiss, 5 ways to kiss, 3 ways to talk to a guy, what to look for. So you're acting like the internet just started everything. Women have been passing around secrets to other women since the dawn of time. It's just now they catch you guys for what the fuck you are, like E said. They haven't changed. You changed. Well, all you guys are acting more like them than you're acting like the men you're supposed to be acting like. That's why they're not messing with the quote-unquote 9-to-5 guy. She is messing with the 9-to-5 man, but she's not messing with a 9-to-5 male because she's going to get him for his motherfucking money because there's nothing he can offer her because she doesn't want to date herself. She doesn't want to date an emotional man that's scared of women, that bitches, whines, moan, and complain. That's all they see on the internet. All they see is all y'all do is blame and bitch about women. So what
And
shit?
crying.
Okay. Well,
I ain't
let
never
me
seen more
add
men
this.
crying.
Yeah, and I hear you, Mr. 1950. Yeah, no doubt. This niggas is whining. The most natural way to attract women is via sexual attraction, period.
Right.
Okay, that will never go away. That will never go away. Women will always be compelled to fuck men who exude sex appeal. That will never fucking stop. Caller, whoever the fuck is talking, do y'all know there has been reports of dudes catching their women cheating with fucking homeless men?
Right.
Like literally catching their motherfucker behind a cardboard box, fucking the homeless guy that the motherfucker gave $2 to the night before. And the chick in the car,
There's a video. I seen the video like that.
I'm coming back to visit that motherfucker behind Wendy's next to the dumpster, and I'm fucking him. Okay, and all she brought that motherfucker was some wipes. He didn't even take a shower. She brought that motherfucker some baby wipes and said, wash that shit off real quick. What the fuck? Okay, so imagine you a man and you got a BMW, a Lexus, or Benz. You live in this fly shit, and you find your chick cheating with a homeless nigga. Imagine what that would do to your motherfucking pride and your ego because you thought, yeah, she only fucking with niggas that's balling like me. If they ain't balling like me, she ain't fucking with them. But she fucking the homeless guy. Okay, look that shit up. That shit is happening. When women are fucking with dudes, they get the horniest and the most compliant and the most submissive with men they are sexually attracted to. That will never change, regardless of fucking money.
Right. So, caller, look, I'm gonna bring you in one last time, and then we're gonna have to move on. All right. So, what's your response to all that? Whatever. Go ahead.
So this is all I want to say. Thank you for bringing it back on, and I'm gonna leave with this. What you just said, I'll agree with it, but it's not constant. That is not the average, right? And then, Mr. Lucario, to you, I agree with you about women's duplicitous nature. However, it's growing fewer and far between. What I mean to say by that is that, yes, they are, but it's not like it once was. Now they have this prerequisite that they didn't have before. Now they would have certain guys that they would have been like, I'll give them some. Nowadays they don't want to be caught dead with them for a number of reasons.
He's leading with sex. He's leading with sex, and that's what
I appreciate the call, caller. All right, Jesus Christ,
leading with sex.
All right, so let's get to these clips, I guess, real quick, and then we'll get to some calls after.
Let's get to the first clip, man. Yeah, all right, guys, let's get to the first clip. Here we go. Very first clip, guys. I guess we're going to be doing a part 2 to this because this shit, we haven't kicked it out. Let me get to here's the first clip, guys. Here's the first clip. Check this out.
Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm scared to flirt with women now.
You should be.
I don't even know what, like, the art of seduction is, to me, doesn't even exist anymore. Like, how do you even, like, go at a woman that you're interested in without, because you don't even know what a line is. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's like, so now it's almost like the women have to be aggressive because it's like, yo, you ain't gonna never say I came at you inappropriately or I said something that was, because you just don't know. Everybody is different.
It's so weird when men say this take that you're spewing right now. And I'm with you, by the way. Like, for me, how I handle that is I just don't initiate sex.
At all.
I don't attempt to. I don't try it. When you're ready, we'll get there. You'll let me know.
Exactly.
You'll let me know, right? But when men say these takes, women receive it differently. Like I'm listening to you talk, and I'm a man, so I understand what you're saying. But I could also hear a woman hearing it and saying, "So you don't know how to pursue a woman without being perceived as being too aggressive or too disrespectful."
But
why don't you wait? Let me finish saying what I just could see women saying. Why don't you know how to interact with a woman without it coming off that way? Like, how were you raised? What were your views of women coming up? Like, they get into all of that stuff.
All right, that's the first one. What y'all got on that, guys?
Well, it's funny. I find it interesting because I thought Joe Budden be getting bad chicks, but I guess it's probably just his status that was making him get all these joints. But what it sounds like to me is a lot of the same thing where dudes is always talking about choosing signals, where they're like, well, I'm gonna just wait for the girl to make all the moves and choose me and all this other crazy stuff. And I'm just like, it's unfortunate. And I've seen this coming. This is like the new wave where guys are scared to just talk to chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm not surprised that this is like what dudes are saying. Cause they're like, I don't even know how to talk to her. I don't even know what to say. And so they're putting everything in the position for women to lead them. You understand what I'm saying? It's one thing if you're in a situation, right? And your moves and what you're doing is based off a way that you created or orchestrated the situation to happen. So you could be in a situation and you could say, look, I'm just, talking to this chick and I'm feeling her out to see if, she's the type of chick I want to fuck with. And I'm talk to her like this and make her lean into me like that and seduce her like that. But that's still all coming from you. You feel what I'm saying? But these dudes is just talking about, I'm waiting for the cues from women. I want women to give me these cues, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do because they scared to just really be assertive and be on some man shit. But what's your thoughts on that shit, man?
I have this right now just pulled up, and I want to say something. See, there's two things. See, the only time I figured Job was right on this is these guys don't know how to talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
But also, guys, there are looking up. You have a woman right now, Lisa, these two women, they got beat up for rejecting a guy. This woman got shot for, a 49-year-old got shot for rejecting a guy. This woman got knocked out unconscious for rejecting a guy. I can show you tons of women that are on edge because these men can't hold they liquor as far as accepting rejection.
Right.
So a lot of women are scared of these guys. See, they don't know men. They don't know men. They know guys getting mad by getting rejected. And the thing is, and I just want to say this, is that the only thing I say Joe is right on this point right here, is that they don't understand women are asking, you don't know how to talk to me in a way that just shows what you are. What do you mean you don't know how to talk to a woman? Well, what do you mean you don't know how to approach a woman? Can you not approach a woman without looking thirsty, needy, desperate, or weak? Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm very traditional in the way of men are the hunters, and that is why this silverback lifestyle is in full effect, man. Like I always feel like men are supposed to approach women, and like I think men are so afraid of rejection nowadays. They're making it like a normal thing now.
Bro,
they're terrified. And they're making so many men question, can they even do this or not? And the sad thing is you got a lot of men in the industry that they have dedicated their life so much to what they do that they socially are awkward. They cannot come in. They have no balance. They can't talk to women.
Mm-hmm.
They can't stop simping. They can't lead without saying something about what they got in their pockets. They can't do things for women without spending any money, right? You got men out here that are listening to these men, and this is why I was upset more than anything, that really believe in what they're saying, and they're lying to these men. These because of their own weak experience, because of who they are as men, weak men that are afraid of women. I don't know how many millions of women, men done listen to this show and say, you know what, they're right. I'm just gonna wait for women to approach me. You know what I mean? That's some stuff, man. We gotta go. We may have to go 5 days a week in a minute.
Okay, and that's Mr. 1950. We are up against a Goliath of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, because you have a lot of guys that have a large following, they have literally hundreds of thousands of viewers and followers, and they're being fed this feminine and, like you say, vaginal bullshit, and it's keeping these men weak. And then let me just address this nigga real quick. New chapter. First he says girls will choose Joe Budden. He ain't got to do much. Then he says most men are not Joe Budden and won't be. Nigga, are you a woman? I hope you're a woman because you sound like you got a crush on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because if you a man, I'm almost sure that you can't wait to help put his condom on the next bitch you fuck. Because that's what you sound like. You know what I'm saying? This, bro. See, and this is the problem with today's society. Too many men idolize other men because they're celebrities. He's a man. Okay, period. He's a man like you. He ain't no better than you because he got more followers or more money or because he got a bullshit ass song that stood the test of time and shit. That's all he's known for. He's a man like you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and my thing is this. There's nothing wrong with looking up to somebody and having someone that's a mentor and admiring someone for something that they did that's tangible that you can take and you can emulate that in your life and make your life better. There's nothing wrong with that. I never want to shit on that, because there are dudes who are mentors to young men that need mentorship. But there's a difference between being a fucking fan and a groupie versus actually looking up to a dude who actually is about something. God damn it. Yeah, I got it, man.
All right.
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm correcting your ass. God damn it.
E, do you want to say anything before we get to the next question?
You know what? I didn't see it, man. I'm having a signal issue, so I didn't see what the clip was. So I'll just comment on the next one.
All right, we'll go play the next one real quick, Lakari. Lakari, you have something to add to that before?
No, we can go to the next one.
I'll go to the next one, then we'll grab another call off there. But check this out, guys. Just a second.
And being aggressive with a woman, because women will say, "Yo, I like an assertive man. I like an aggressive."
Aggressive just sounds
assertive. Aggressive
is different from aggressive.
No, but you can be
Some
aggressive.
women like aggressive, though.
Some women like aggressive men.
Off the rip?
Yes.
Some women do. Right?
Of course, not all.
But you don't have to be.
A woman's definition
but aggressive,
of aggressive and a man's definition of aggressive may be different.
No, Joe, you got to go further than that. Everyone's definition of what's inappropriate and what's not inappropriate is different. That's what I'm saying. It varies depending on the person. Women like aggressive men, and not saying aggressive like physically aggressive, but like, yo, get dressed, be ready at 8. I'm coming to get you, like that type of shit. But you do that to some women that may not want that from you, and that can be looked at as inappropriate. So what, as a man, what do you do now?
Get engaged.
Beat off. Beat off.
No,
get engaged. We killing. We killing. Be friends.
Yeah, always be friends.
Offer a massage.
No.
Offer. I said offer.
No,
offer.
You can't.
Would you like?
No,
would you like?
I'm uncomfortable now because
bro, that can get you in trouble.
It can.
Do you hear this shit?
Do y'all see why this show is called Real Game, No Theory? Because you definitely see the difference when other guys that don't got no game talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Want a massage? Want a massage?
Be friends. Hey, he always talks about, you know what, this is what time I want you to get dressed. This is what I want you to wear. This is where I want you to go. But see, they don't even understand. E, I know you because you didn't miss the first clip. Go ahead, E. What say you on this, brother?
Yeah, like I saw K-Zaggin comment. That was the first thing I thought was this man is assertive. He's speaking of aggression. That's not aggression. That's not aggressive. That's just more assertive. And here's the thing: why do you care about a woman that's not down to do what you want to do? Why do y'all care about that? Like it shouldn't be as soon as you detect a woman is not about what you're about, she should be out of your system. You should not even be. That's it. There is no examination. We ain't got to go back and talk about it. I mean, yeah, you could do a little self-reflection and maybe think about, hey, why did it happen this way? But in most cases, she just wasn't feeling it, wasn't ready for what you were ready to do. It's like sometimes you guys make this. I said this to this guy last week. I say, you make a problem out of nothing. You create problems. The thing is you got to be a man that knows exactly what he wants, and you have to properly communicate that. And sometimes you're going to be assertive when you do it. Sometimes you're going to be mode 1. Shout out to RC or ARC. Sometimes you're mode 1 about it. It depends. If it's 2 a.m. at 21 years old, I was direct. I would go up to women and tell them I was going to fuck them that night. And I fucked them that night. If I walked up to a woman and told her that I'm going to fuck you tonight, and she goes, oh, no, you're not. Do you think I'm going to sit there and argue with the bitch? I ain't arguing.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So you guys got to get to a point where you know exactly what you want. You're also very calibrated to the environment. You can pick up on little things and then be assertive and communicate effectively without talking too damn long. Like the last caller, I got to say it. He sounded like a woman. We were talking to a woman that last week. That was a woman that talked too much. So again, I want to say this: stop talking too much to these women. They should never know. Just real quick to the last point, they should never know how much money you got. It's none of their business to know that. They should not. There's stuff about a man that no one needs to know. Even your best friend shouldn't know it. Keep that shit to yourself, man. Some things you got to take to the grave with your ass. That's what I'll say about that.
A lot of men are. Go ahead.
No, real quick, Carl, one more clip before we get a call. Is that okay?
Yeah, we can do that. We got the phone lines lighting up. Go ahead.
Go to 1950. We'll do one more clip. We'll get a 1950, one more clip, everybody, then we'll get the calls. Go ahead, 1950.
Hey, real quick, man, I want to keep this in your vocabulary, man. You men are starting to be real vaginal. And the reason why I use that word is because I want you guys to think about how you're sounding when you're saying it. There's just, because of social media, because of, open like forums and vlogs and all this, men have gotten real loose with the mouth. And another thing is they're not used to being checked by other men. Like I'm from a world where men check other men for saying something that wasn't cool. So they're so used to speaking like vaginal men. Because I ain't gonna lie, the word aggression, I have no problem with. I'm very aggressive, but I'm smooth in a motherfucker, though. And that's the difference. That's the difference. I know what I bring. I'm 6'2". I'm 260 pounds. I'm a big dude. Like when I'm there, I'm there. I got a big voice. You know what I mean? Like I bring that.
This old Sasquatch ass nigga here.
We know what it is, nigga. You know what I mean? Shit. Fuck that.
All right, well, we're going to play one more clip and grab the calls because I want to check this out, guys. Listen to this one.
Yes. And if you're a man, how do you account for a woman who you don't know interpreting something away?
Right.
That's the slippery slope for men today. Mm-hmm. And to the audience, we're not talking about the men that are nasty and creepy and pedophiles. And
No.
We're not talking about them.
I'm never talking.
We're talking about the good guys.
I'm talking about a guy that's genuinely.
We know those
interested in
people
you.
exist.
Yes,
we know those people
absolutely.
exist.
But I'm just saying, if a man sees a woman, he's attracted to her.
You use your words.
They have conversation.
Use
and
your
he's
words.
like, I would like to. I would
like to take you out. I would like to get to know you better.
Right.
What Blast and Russ just said?
Fuck boys, fuck it up for real niggas. It's the truth. It is the truth. Women change based on their experiences with other men, and it forces them to react.
Have to be on defense a little more.
Yeah.
Boy, these boys, that's baby shit ass dudes.
He said, and he say, "Fuck boys, mess it up for real niggas."
Bro, I would like to get to know you more. I want to take you out. Look, real quick, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna hand it to you guys. I gotta go piss in a minute. Look, this is my thing. If all you want to do is, because a lot of these dudes have met women, all they wanted to do was fuck. That's all they wanted to do. They didn't want to do nothing else. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't change your mind and look at the woman differently later on. But these dudes, these moist ass dudes that was talking, they have come across women like all of us have, and like every other man in this motherfucking comment section, where you just want to pipe that down. Like you ain't even thinking about past the sex part of it. And these dudes, well, there's a proper way you should approach women, and you should never approach them with sex on your mind. And you're supposed to say, I would like to get to know you better and take you out. Look, if you follow that bullshit, you're going to get rejected or used. One of the two. Just tell women what the fuck you want. And there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. And EO mentioned this earlier at the very beginning when he was talking about the age group between chicks and how chicks react depending on their age. Okay, and that does come into play. But when it's all said and done, women are fucking women. Okay? And women like dick just as much as we like pussy, if not more. So if all you want is that, you can relay that and you can express that verbally to women without sounding like a goofball. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. But these dudes, like fuck boys, no, what it is dudes is coming at these women on some G shit, you know what I'm saying? And grabbing the bitch by the hand and be like, come on, we're gonna fuck right now. And because they ain't coming with that shit, they're like, man, y'all fucking it up. You know, we gotta come on some masculine, assertive, domineering shit. You know, we can't come with the indirect shit because y'all coming too hard with it. That's all that bullshit is to me. My personal opinion.
Right. Now I look at it like this: these dudes, because they talking about the fuck boys and messing it up. It's dudes who don't have game mess shit up for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? For everybody, for the men, for the women, everybody. Because you got to understand something. When a guy is approaching women like how they talking, right? What happens is that women generally will have the idea that 90-something% of guys are like that now, or just that's how guys are. So when real dudes who got game is in a situation, they might mistake real dudes for these goofy dudes. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why sometimes you might just be chilling, having a conversation with a woman, and she'll probably try to come at you like you one of these lame dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Asking you for money off rip, trying to, play you like you a sucker or some shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, you're thinking, what the fuck gave this woman the idea like I'm these niggas? You understand what I'm saying? And that's because there's so many of these guys out here like that. You feel what I'm saying? But see, if dudes is really on their square and they had game and they talk to women, then women would have an overall different, outlook on dealing with men in general. You feel what I'm saying? So then what'll happen is that when men in general come up to women, they would respond differently. But since a lot of dudes ain't got game, women's whole experience is a lot of dudes who ain't got game. You feel what I'm saying? So even the guys who do got game, when they step to a chick or whatever, she sometimes will think you the type of dude who ain't got no game. Now the thing is, if you're an on-point cat, then soon she'll realize, okay, this motherfucker got some game, but these lame, goofy dudes is fucking it up at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy.
All right. Well, I guess. All right. Let's get to the. I guess got a lot of lines.
Is lighting the fuck up. Jesus. All right. So,
wait. Just wait. One more. Just one more, because I gotta get to the woman. Then we'll get to the lines.
Okay.
Let's see if I get to the woman real quick before.
Expert on women, since we don't know very much about women.
Yes, anytime. I love women, and I know a lot about them. I hang out with a lot of them. I eat several of them. I have knowledge.
Thank you. I understand. We called you down here. We were having an important conversation.
Okay.
About what? Boundaries, courtship.
How does a man, court women now without? Because now you don't know what's inappropriate. Men don't know what's looked at as being too aggressive. What can be looked at as disrespectful.
Too much too soon.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Well,
so how do men navigate in this climate now?
Safely court someone that they may be into or attracted to?
Well, I think it's really easy to know if a woman likes you. So if she likes you, God. I feel like
you're one of those.
No, if I like you, there's no limit. I want you to do everything. I mean, put my world upside down, like shake that shit,
Rosa.
You know. So I don't care how you do to like, or you want to like find out where I live and pop up, like do that.
See that? It's gonna get deep in a second, but you see, y'all see that? I know it's easy.
The first thing I picked up, Steve, was that she had bigger balls than they did.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
That was the first thing
100%.
I picked up. She just was aggressive. She knows what she wants. She said, I eat pussy or whatever the fuck she said. Like she said, I get bitches or whatever she said. So she's got bigger nuts than those dudes.
That's
fact. Keep that in mind. Yeah.
And you see how they try to get mad at her for being real. They're like, oh, you're one of those kind of women. No, that's how women are. Women, she said, I gotta play it. I want to get y'all paid, but one more clip because this is the devastating one. Because we'll stop at that point with that and say that for next week. But anybody else got something to say about this? I want to play one more clip that's really huge. Anybody else?
You go to the next clip.
All right, let's get to this clip right.
Rosa, this is the problem with what you're saying. It adds to the fear that men already have, which is, hey, I could do the same thing, but if I'm cute, she'll accept it. If I'm ugly, I could be a menace and a terror.
Well, I don't think it's about cute or ugly, because I mean, if you are like a woman,
or if you like a
me,
guy, and if you don't like a guy,
right? I mean, because if you're ugly, I like you probably even more than I don't like cute guys.
Now, Maul's not cute, so it's
cute in the I bring the cuteness in the relationship. So cute, only me, and the man needs to bring something else.
Okay.
So you can be ugly. It's just a matter of, do I like you, yes or no? And I think
ooh, that's not right there.
Real shit.
And real quick, for anyone that ain't seen the clip, she thick. She's a thick Puerto Rican looking chick.
Yeah, she thick as fuck.
I would definitely.
She got it. She got it. Yeah.
Yeah, she got it. She got it.
Let me comment on that real quick. I think what guys got to understand because when we talk about looks and all that, I think a lot of times men, we're looking at it just through our eyes. You understand? You're not looking at it through a woman's eyes. First of all, when a woman could think, when we talk about looks, a woman could look at you and just like the fact that you got big arms. And that turns her on. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with your face, none of that other shit. You got a tight chest, all that. She's like, all that. You look like you could fuck the shit out of her. You understand what I'm saying? So she likes that. That's one. Two, women also have an open type. That means that a chick could like somebody as dark skinned as me. You feel what I'm saying? She could like a white dude like eo. She could like an Asian dude, and she could like all three types of guys. So
EO's not white. EO's off white.
He's so chicks, so a lot of chicks got open types, meaning there's not just one type of guy that she would consider good looking. There's a lot of different things that a woman could like. That's two. And three, you got to understand that, like what she was saying is that she's like, look, I want to be the fucking pretty one. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times women, it's sometimes if a chick thinks you're too good looking, she could be intimidated. You understand what I'm saying? Or she thinks you're even with games, sometimes because you got too much game, a chick is intimidated by you. She's like, I can't fuck with this nigga. This nigga gonna have me crying and I can't sleep, I can't eat. I ain't trying to deal with all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's all my women right there, man. I be telling them, stop worrying so much. Girl, you all right?
He'll making women fall in love in one conversation and shit.
Real quick before we grab calls, what guys understand is what they like in women. They don't understand just because she looks a certain way doesn't mean that she likes certain things. Beautiful. Look, some women can't help how they look, but just because how they look doesn't determine what they like. There are a lot of women out there that look good, that some women find guys who are fit too feminine. Some women who like guys with guts. Some women like tall guys. Every woman likes what she likes, and this is what's so real about this panel. We're not lumping women in one little basket like everybody who does theory. Every woman likes what they like. Someone will like dark-skinned dudes like Lucario over a motherfucker like me. She'd be like, man, you too light-skinned. You too... They should call my ass high yellow compared to
Steve, you're not light skinned, by the way. I just want to let you know. I don't know if you look in the mirror, lady, nigga. I don't know.
I said she would call me light. She'd be like, you too light for me. You know, you too pretty. Some women don't like pretty boys. Every woman likes what they like, but we as men, that's so great about this panel. We don't say that all women like cute guys. What we say is every woman is allowed to like what the fuck they want to like, but we're allowed to fucking walk away if we good on that shit. If they don't like us, who gives a fuck?
I want to say,
go ahead. I want to make one quick point. A woman selecting you oftentimes has a lot to do with where she's coming from last. Okay, so if she did like, if she did like 3 types of men, let's say she just came from me. Now she might want Lucario. You know what I mean? Because she had her fix with me. Right. All right. And then she'll go with Lucario. And if Lucario, somehow, some way in her mind fucked up with her, then she might say, you know what, fuck this. I want a skinny Mexican dude. Right. So you gotta understand that like women your success with women has a lot to do with timing and where she's coming from last. Just keep that in mind. You think it's you, it has a lot to do with what she just came from. So if she just came from a beta because she needed to charge her battery up, now that her battery's charged, she going back to alpha, bro, and there ain't nothing you can do about that. And then when the alpha unfortunately makes her feel low about herself, not intentionally, maybe sometimes intentionally. In our case, no, because we don't want to make our women feel insecure, but sometimes they just do, and there's nothing we can do about that. So, and if we can't give them the kind of time they want or whatever, they will naturally gravitate to someone who gives them attention and makes them feel good again in a certain way. It may not be sexual, but it may just be attention. So just keep that in mind. A woman coming to you has a lot to do with where she just was.
Right. EO, you said something very important. You said it may not be sexual. All of us, I'm sure, have been through a situation where we was fucking a dog shit out of a chick, but then another guy came along who was giving her non-sexual attention and non-sexual intimacy. And she left some good dick for some so-so dick because the guy was giving her something else that she was craving outside of the sex. So when we talk about there's complexities and subtleties to the game, there's so much shit. That's why you can't put women in one box. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much shit. When you talk about women, it's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts.
Yes.
I got it, man.
Yes.
I was saying too, like a lot of men get mad when we downplay money, looks, and all that, because now we're talking about that's all they may have to bring to the table. They don't have anything else to bring to the table. Right. So now they feeling offended, and it's personal for them because they think we're talking directly to them. So that's what they're mad at a lot of times. That hey, I don't have no game, but you know what? They find me I'm buff, or I got a nice Lamborghini that I drive, but I don't know how to talk to them. No, but these dudes is out here mad because they don't got it. What it is that that's all they bring to the table. You know what I mean?
Hey, and another thing, real quick. Let me just make this real quick point. For you dudes that got nice cars, man, buy that car for you, and just don't let women in your car that want to take pictures for Instagram and shit. I wish a bitch would try to get in my Mercedes, bro. Ain't no woman getting in my Mercedes, man. Shit, that car is for me. And I'll meet you there, bitch. Like, you're not getting in my car so you can look fly. Like, no, I'm the fly one. Yeah, this car is for me. So that's another thing. If you're gonna buy a nice car, do that shit for you. So when you get on the highway, that shit is dope, and you're just jamming and you're flowing on the highway. Don't do that shit for women, man. Don't do that shit for women.
All right, well, guys, real quick, we're gonna be answering phones. Let's go do this real quick, and we answer phones.
Men, stand up. The Real Game, Not Theory is being brought to you by RealGameNotTheory.com. This is a website hub for men who want access to any anti-villains website by going to the website and clicking on a picture. Guys, get the goddamn likes up and support the movement. You're on a content-free show. The lines are open. Call in now.
All right, now let's take the line. All right, now I know they
all right, you've been on hold for a minute. Let's go to and guys, try to make your call short and sweet because we got a lot of people on the line. So 323, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, it's Alex from Cali.
What up? What's going on with you?
Yo, what's up, man? So basically, it's kind of a question, but more kind of like I guess a statement. So I feel like the title should be if you're asking yourself the question, do looks, status, and money matter to women? You're already losing, because I feel like that should matter. You shouldn't do that because you want to get women. That's going to make you feel better, and in turn, that's going to attract women. I don't know how you guys feel about that, though.
Well, okay, I can see that point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know, like EO said, he was like, I'm looking good for me. You feel what I'm saying? This is the shit that I'm doing. I'm making the money for me. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think a lot of times the problem is like 1950 was saying is that because these dudes don't have nothing else to offer, that's all they have to grasp on. So therefore, that's what they feel they need to use in order to attract the woman. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. The title just kind of like, I just feel like if you got that mindset, you're already kind of fucking yourself over.
That's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
All right, man.
All right. Peace out. All right. Let's go to 962. 962. What's popping? Who this?
Hello. This is Sam.
What's going on?
Can you hear me clear?
What's going on?
I'm good. Yeah. I was just curious about what you earlier. Don't you think that women mating strategy didn't change after the sexual liberation movement in 1960? Do you think it's still the same? Don't you think that women now are the gatekeepers of the sexual access to all men? Don't you think that changed after the sexual liberation movement or not?
No, sir.
Thank you for letting me in.
Sir, I want you to go to Google and look up the pickup artists on VH1. August 6th, I think, 2007 is when the game changed. That's when women realized that y'all motherfuckers, not you, but guys were passing around recipes, trying to find ways to manipulate and deceive women. Look at 20 years ago. Wasn't that female thing you're talking about? Your predecessors 2 decades ago started what you're in right now. Your predecessors. So look that up. 2007 is when everything flipped.
Well, let me go ahead and mention something. All right, so let's go ahead and entertain the motherfucker talking about sexual liberation. There was a time when women were put into arranged marriages. Okay, and it still happens to this day in third world countries and the Middle East and all that other shit. What women really want is to be able to choose who they want to fuck,
right?
Freely, without judgment. That's what they really want. They want to fuck who they want to fuck.
Yep.
Without being judged for it. Okay. Now, if you ask the woman, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want a dude who you find sexually attractive but he ain't about shit, or do you want a dude who's about shit but he ain't sexually attractive, or do you want a dude who's both?" Women are gonna choose the third one. I want a motherfucker who, when I think about him, my pussy get wet, and he got his ducks in a row. He's a thorough, on-point dude. He has a dope life. Shout out EO because he's talking about having a dope life. They want a motherfucker that have all that shit going on. But when they want to do, they got a dope life. They don't necessarily want it so they can manipulate them and use them for the money. They just want to do who's on point so they can feel like they can mean something to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, y'all got it. Goddamn it.
Hey, check this out. Why would a woman want to go with a dude that don't got no money, man? I'm wondering that. Like I in defense of women, if I was a woman, I wouldn't want to be with a dude that couldn't buy me a sandwich. Like he can't even buy himself a sandwich. Like you over here putting $5 in your gas tank. Yo, man, give me $5 on pump 3. Like, nah, bro. If I was a woman, I would want to be with a dude that can fill up his tank. I would want to be with a dude that pays his bills on time. I would want to be with a dude that was self-sufficient before he met me. Okay, so think about it that way. On top of it, he cares about his appearance. He cares about his health and fitness and his wellness. He goes to the doctor. He gets checkups. He cares about himself, man. This is not a hard thing to figure out. There is nothing wrong with a woman, like Kay Zagan said, and I completely co-sign it. She wants the dude she's sexually attracted to that's dope as fuck. Women want him. He takes good care of himself, and he can get rid of her if need be and replace her. If you want to know what women want, this is what they want. They want a fly dude, meaning he's sexy to her. Okay, he's built. He could protect her. He's got an edge. He's business savvy. He makes his money, not her money. He makes his money. Truth be told, I make money. A woman never sees a damn dollar of it. She just knows I got it. Okay, she knows I have money. She doesn't get my money. There's a difference.
What I'm talking about.
Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you guys, a woman should, if she's got some damn sense, should want to do she's sexually attracted to that coaches her, teaches her something. She's secure with the motherfucker. He could protect the home they're in. Okay, and he could buy her a damn sandwich.
Yeah, but on the other side of the street, you're right. But there are some women that, okay, we talking about high 5 figures, 6 figures, and low 7 figures that are pillars of the community. They are doing, stuff for the homeless, charities, and funds that are getting fucked right by their man. So money really doesn't matter to those kind of women. They looking for the more intimate. They looking for the man that can peel their knees back through their emotions. Like a lot of women that have money don't really look for men who have money. They're either in relationships with guys, just for show and tell. But they look for guys, regardless if he has money or not, just for the intimacy, the like hugging. Like I got paid just to hug women. You know what I mean? It wasn't the sex. It was doing the things that their husbands, boyfriends, lovers, or live-ins weren't doing. So it kind of works both ways, guys.
Let me ask the caller something real quick. So you saying about sexual liberation?
Then how you explain the 40-year-old miserable single women who can't find someone who make more money per year, more money than them, okay, and they don't settle with the man who makes less. He's attractive. He got game. He's a total fuckboy.
Not true. You
can't be a fuckboy.
They don't lay down in sense of money. You know what I'm saying?
No, not true. Real quick, let me just say this. And I've said this in a lot of my videos. In my adult life, in other words, since I graduated high school, 18 years and older, I've had 4 relationships. 3 of the women made more money than me. It was not a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like it's a problem, if you feel less than a man because a chick make more money than you, then that's an insecurity issue. I'll run my shit regardless. It don't matter how much the chick make. It don't matter if I make more, or we make even amount, or close by, or it don't matter. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay, I'm still a man on my motherfucking castle regardless. Okay, and I run my shit that way. I'm not one of these fucking dudes that feel like, well, in order for me to feel like I'm the boss, I got to make more money so I can put my chest out and I can pay for her affection. I can pay for her loyalty. I can pay for her submission. Man, fuck all that. Okay, all that money shit. Okay, now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying money is not important, but the average woman and the average dude make roughly the same amount of money. The people that you date within your dating pool, y'all make the same amount of money. Okay, $1,000 here, $10,000 up or down. Yes, there may be a variance in who makes more, who makes less, but it's normally within the same, fucking wheelhouse as far as money. Okay, women don't need y'all motherfuckers for money, man. They don't.
And another thing, a dude with game is educating this woman on how to make more money for him, more money for them.
Yes.
There's been you should be putting your woman on game on how to, in whatever field she's in, to make more money. I mean, that's my opinion. My opinion is I'm always trying to get the maximum benefit out of a woman. I'm trying to get maximum benefit out of a woman, and I'm trying to offer maximum benefit. It's a two-way street. So I give maximum benefit. I want maximum in return. So I run it like a business. So you guys should be putting your game on women on how she can go and make 20,000 more than she did last year, and then 20,000 more the following year. You should be helping your woman make more money, because her money, if you're running your game right, is your money.
Thank you. God damn it. That's all I'm saying.
So caller, is there anything else you want to say for get to the next caller?
Yeah, just the last statement. Like, this is my first time on the show, and I'm surprised. Like, the guy's basically saying that it's just equalism, and women love to have an equal partner, but statistically it's false. They don't want an equal partner who's have
caller.
Let
me ask you a question. Why do you give a fuck about women so much? Every statement that you said, you always said women this, women that. What about I, as in you? What do you want? Why do you care so much about what a 40-year-old, a 30-year-old, or a 20-year-old woman is doing? Why do you care?
That's right.
What? Because they are the gatekeepers.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Hold on. See,
hey, he's hearing all that, man. Hey, this guy needs to stop. Go ahead, 1950. Go ahead.
Well, as a traditional man, and I know that's what he's talking about. He's thinking the time have shifted and everything like that. No, you can't replace leadership, man. Like you everything you've mentioned from the woman aspect, leadership cannot be replaced. So what I'm telling you is that all what you're saying still does not equal great structure and leadership. So what I'm telling you is, if you want to be successful, because I like what Steve said, stop worrying about all these outside influences with these statistics. Worry about what you want. And if you want a traditional woman, for one, you definitely need to reach out to the panel. I'm going to continue to say that, because you got to get to your resources on how to achieve these things. But also, know inside, men are made to lead, sir. And no matter what everybody else is portraying, what happens is that leadership outshines bullshit. So I'm gonna leave you with that.
And can I ask you one question before we let you go? Women are the gatekeepers of what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
In the Western world, they are the gatekeepers of the sexual access. Here,
Hold on. No, he's right. But see, he didn't finish the sentence. Women are the gatekeepers of sex for beta males and weak men. You understand?
Oh, yes, sir.
That's the actual correct statement. If you want to be real about it, you see what I'm saying? Because guys who get pussy, they get too much pussy. If you know what I mean, like guys who get it understand that. You understand what I'm saying? to where it's like so exactly. Like they want to fuck the guys. You understand what I'm saying? Beta males want to fuck the women. That's how it works.
Guys who have more money, more status.
No.
This dude needs to put his internet away. Your laptop, you got to put that internet away, bro. Everything you said was something another man regurgitated. Yeah. Right, he said it, and now you're copying. There was nothing natural about any of your questions. There was nothing natural, and I would imagine nothing experiential either. I don't think that you experienced any of that.
Thank you, Eo. Thank you for saying that.
We appreciate the call, my brother. We got to get to a few more of these. Let's go to 7.
You could tell he has hit nobody's bottom. He has not hit the bottom.
747. What's going on? Who's this?
Yeah, what's up? This is Sean from California, LA.
What up? What's going on?
All right, Cali, let's go.
What up? Yeah, I see both points though. You know what I'm saying? See, fellas, me listening to this, you know what I'm saying? I see both points. I see what y'all saying because, like, even took me to realize that we, you know, men are starting to become really weak, really weak, and always trying to use the excuse why they can't get women. And I'm starting to see that, but at the same time, women acting really masculine too. At the same time, and cause see, I'm in LA.
No,
I notice when I'm talking to women out here in LA are very stuck up. So you know what I'm saying, we can't ignore the fact that everybody wants to just sit and
It's California,
brother, men, but women got to hold some kind of accountability too.
No, you're the problem. You don't see what you're saying. They're stuck up to you because there's something you're doing that creeps them the fuck out, dog. Why do y'all? Why? Okay, have you been with every woman in California to make that generalized statement, sir? Yes or no?
No, I haven't been with every girl in California. You right,
man. Come on, man. You on with pipe hitters. I'm just saying, brother. You on with some pipe hitters here, man.
So let me say this. Let me say this. I want to address it too because I'm up here in Northern California. So let me say this though. Like, women, number one defense is exactly what you're talking about. Stuck up, all that stuff. It is your job. Yep. It is your job when you approach to relax their mind enough to hear your instructions. You have to put them in a resting pace so they can hear your instructions. Once you start to get into their mind, and you know this, come on, man, it's California, baby. We do things. They got, the East Coast do, but the way that we approach, they're accustomed to. So if you're coming to them differently and you're putting their mind at ease and understanding, okay, this is not the guy I need to be defensive to. You got her. So I'm just gonna say it again, bro. They appear that way. They're not that way. Trust me.
Let me add this. And the problem with a lot of these guys, they don't know how to talk to women.
There you go.
I mean, if you just break it down and peel back the layers of the sticky ass fucking onion, they don't know how to talk to women, and y'all don't know how to appeal to a woman's feminine sensibilities. You know what I'm saying? Look, motherfucker, it's game. It's levels to this shit. Okay? Look, let me tell y'all something. To be a player or a womanizer is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for the faint of heart. Mother, a lot of dudes can't handle it. Because, nigga, it's some real shit. You just can't be out here. That's why we talking. What's the fucking title of the joint? We're talking about looks, money, status. A lot of dudes want to take the shortcut to a woman's panties. You know what I'm saying? But all you end up doing is getting abused, used, and misused out this bitch because you don't know how to deal with a woman. There is a specific way when you're having a conversation with your boys. You can be one way with your boys. And then you talk to a woman, it's different. It's why I could be talking to one of y'all niggas on the phone. Yeah, nigga, LaCardia, what's up, nigga? And the chick call. Hey, how you doing, bro? And my voice changed. Okay, it's because I know how to talk to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, yeah, bitch, what's up? How you doing? When we'll get together again? No, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain way.
Just be a man.
Yes.
Just be a fucking man.
God damn it, y'all got it, man.
Yeah, you're just making all these excuses, brother. I mean, you're back home, but you gotta stop. Real quick, brother. Where you're going wrong is you're saying you're seeing it both ways. Let me ask you a question. Does a lion see it both ways when he's snagging that motherfucking zebra? Does he see it both ways, or does he see it his way? I'm just telling you, nature is nature. Show me a shark that sees it both ways, and I'll shut up. Because they don't see it both ways, because they don't give a fuck about the other way. It's my way or the highway, brother. So you got to start seeing it the man way versus these cupcake motherfuckers that want to cry. There is no two ways about it. It's one way.
I agree with that. I agree that I agree with you. I agree with you. Most men have got really weak, but at the same time, we keep forgetting about women acting masculine.
You know why they act?
No,
they act.
Wait, but this one say, why you think they're acting masculine?
Y'all weak, because y'all scared to talk to women.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what happens, brother.
Man.
I'm telling you, man. I don't get too much masculinity. I'm telling you.
What happens is, hold on, real quick, caller. This is what's happening. When you have a crop of masculine men and it decreases, and then you have a crop of women, they got to pick up y'all nigga slack.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying is you're seeing women who are out of balance, and they are picking up your slack because you won't fucking do it. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. And then you complaining about them picking up your slack.
matching pajamas. You know, y'all here matching pajamas. They got a holes in their pants from the top of their leg to the bottom of their ankle. You know what I mean? But we out here like men, right? Like it's so much stuff that I see that's going on. Just the feminine nature of a man now, right? It's amazing because we as alpha men we're in a different class. We're in a different atmosphere because I was raised with the cup half full, right? So when you're hold on real quick, I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak.
Have 1,000 things on the Christmas list. And man, if you can't get nothing on your list, every time I talk to it's always about the woman.
Hold on, man. If she
that motherfucker, please.
So yeah, if she is not giving you what you need, for one, you don't need nothing from this woman. That's when you're entering this situation, you shouldn't need for anything. As a man, you could do whatever you need for yourself. Whatever she gives you is because she wants to please you in certain ways. And that is with your instruction. If she wants to please you. So like Carla, I hear what you're saying, but it sounds like the end that you're struggling with instruction. You're struggling with transferring information to this woman in order for this woman to understand what her place in your life should be. Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Let me put you back on the line, caller. All right, caller, go ahead. What was you saying?
Yeah, no, I was just saying, I get what you're saying. Everything you're saying is right. Sometimes a lot of men get sick of getting rejected so many times. They just give up.
Sir, say it right, male guys. Don't say men.
It's always a laundry mat full of lists for women won't.
Brother,
this, that, and the third, and this, but they ain't bringing no.
Stop your language. Stop saying men.
That's you don't with the dynamics between men and women.
Wait, say that again. Hold on, I gotta hear what he said. Go ahead. I gotta hear what he said.
Hey guys, he trying to say men. It's not men.
Hey,
it's
if you
male.
pay close attention to a lot of these men that call in, they even speak with a rhythm like women. Like the rhythm to their voice is like a woman's voice. It's like, hey, y'all ain't even really listening to me, and I ain't gonna go like that. And I'm like, damn, calm your ass down. Like if you really pay attention,
when you want a woman to
that whole thing right there.
When a man speaks up, we
listen to the rhythm.
Speaks up, we gotta hush up and
listen
stay
to
quiet.
the rhythm.
We got to keep bowing down,
listen
out.
To the rhythm.
Men want to have we have values too. We human beings too.
Wait, hold on.
It sounds like a woman talking though. I say it out of courtesy to the man that there's a rhythm to the voice that's very feminine.
Brother, let me ask you a question. Okay. What women told you?
We always gotta be the ones to shut up.
No.
Mr.1950.com.
Who told you had to shut up? Who told you that?
Problem.
Who told you that?
It's just every time a man said, I noticed that even when you talk to other callers, every time a man opens his mouth, he can't get one sentence out without having to.
Okay, brother, you wanna know why?
That's not true because last week we had a young guy call in that was listening to us and was articulating his questions very, very well. So that's not true.
Hey, wait, hold on. I want to hear. What are women doing? What are women doing? What are women doing?
It's two ways.
What are they doing?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Caller. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
I'm gonna put on.
I told you it's that feminine rhythm, bro.
I put them on hold. Caller. I'm gonna bring you back in. I want you to explain.
Being emotional.
I want you to explain specifically what are women doing and why what are men shutting up about? Tell me why can't men talk? What are they doing? Go ahead, caller.
It gets to a point where if men, you know what I'm saying, we can come to a panel. You can tell me to shut. I'm a grown man. You don't tell me to fuck this shit. We all grown. We can't even get on the panel and talk. It's always when a man says something, he has to just, yeah, you're right. I noticed that, man. That's what men are getting tired of.
Who says you're a man? Wait, hold on, Steve. I want to hear exactly what he's saying. Hold on.
Don't cut me off. Don't fucking.
Go ahead. Are we gonna give? Go ahead.
I get what you're saying, but see, every time I say something, you flip and want to say I'm getting the. You want to.
All right, caller. Hold on. I'm gonna put you.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm gonna put you. Hold on. I'm gonna put you hold for 1 second because I really want to hear what he's saying. I'm gonna put you hold. I'm gonna bring you back in, and we're gonna shut up. We're gonna shut up for 60 seconds. And I want you to say exactly what you need to say, and then we're going to respond to you. 60 seconds. Go ahead. All right, go.
And I am. Thank you. Now, yeah, there ain't no go. I'm going to say, okay, what I'm saying is every time a man speaks, he's got to hush up. It's not about being emotional. It's just about men want women to hold value too. Shit. Like, you know, why do we always feed into a woman's ego? We got to do all this, flip like a damn simp monkey. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to go through all these hurdles just for a woman, just to get a woman to, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't it be men have needs and things that they want too? Now, it's not like I'm scared. Men aren't scared of how women it's just a waste of time talking to some women because you know they're going to reject you. Men get tired of getting rejected every fucking goddamn time they turn around. Like, that's all that's going on here because women's bar is so damn high. Now, you're right. It's not. It's just, if she likes you, she likes you. It ain't got to be about money or nothing. But I'm just saying a woman's fucking standards are so fucking high. And everybody wants to meet a woman's standard. Well, what the fuck about the men? What about what men want? Is it being emotional because men want things too?
Okay. Hold on, caller. I'm gonna ask you a real question.
We're gonna put you. Go ahead, caller.
When was the last time you had sex, fam? I just want to know. And I ain't trying to be funny. I really want to know. When was the last? No, hold on. Let me rephrase the question. When the last time you had sex with a woman you was attracted to without paying? I gotta know that. I gotta know that shit. Because you sound sexually frustrated, sir. You sound frustrated. When was the last time you got your dick wet by a woman you was actually attracted to?
It's got to be a man's frustrated. A man's this. A man's that. That's why men are checking out the dating world because it's always
no, sir.
If they check out, it's more for the alphas.
Hey, brother, and you, I'm gonna knock out two birds with one stone. You and Michael.
And they ain't coming with no value. You
I'm gonna mute him. Go ahead, Steve.
The nigga never answered the question, bro. He never answered my question.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Michael, it's not that we understand. We overstand this shit, motherfucker. You don't understand because you ain't getting no pussy. You gonna be just like this cake ass motherfucker trying to say he a man. 1 second he say a man, but listen, like EO saying, oh, it's just not fair. Women, they should give us a shot. They should give us a chance. It's just not fair. It's just not right. Man, let me tell you something. All you, Michael, and this dude right here, fuck your feelings, nigga. Because guess what? These women don't give a fuck about you. They are going to use you. They're going to get married to you and fuck one of these guys on the panel. You want to know why? You ain't a motherfucking man. You ain't got no motherfucking man in you. And like 1950 said, as men, we correct the fucking dumbass statements that y'all make. So you and motherfucking Michael, y'all motherfuckers going to find a woman, but you just going to be the bitch in the relationship because you peace sitting down. Listen to your ass bitch all the time.
But what's crazy about this, because even the dude Michael on the chat says this panel don't understand today's political climate. What y'all don't understand is that the way shit is today has been the same way since the 50s and 60s. Like back, if you were to talk about 1920 or something, then fine. But like from the 50s on, or the 60s on, you should say, it's the same thing. Y'all be thinking that social media actually made things different. In fact, social media and the way that society is today, if you want to say anything changed, is that it exposed people, it exposed your lack of game. Because back in the day, back in like the 40s and the 50s, you had the neighborhood and society that would hook you up with Peggy Sue down the block. You feel what I'm saying? But now you got to do all of this shit on your own. You understand what I'm saying? You got to find the chicks on your own. You got to talk to them and make the shit happen on your own. So for the caller who's on the line that's talking this stuff, what you got to understand, because you're saying, well, men, we have feelings too and we got issues too. Understand, all of your issues you have with women is a direct correlation to how you show up. Do you understand what I'm saying? How a woman is a reflection. The way a woman treats you is a reflection of how you show up, period. So if the chick is acting funny style to you, if women are acting funny style to you consistently, it's because you're showing up as the guy that they feel they can act funny style to. You understand? If a chick is actually respecting you and giving you shit and fucking, being submissive towards you and all of that on a consistent basis, and most of the women are doing that, that's because you're showing up as a man who they feel they can do that. For example, remember when you was in high school and you had a substitute teacher, you didn't know this nigga from nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Or it could have been the first day of class of your main teacher. If that teacher was strict, if that teacher was a no-nonsense teacher from the beginning, you say, you know what, we can't fuck with this motherfucker because he don't take no shit. But then you always had that teacher, you could ball up a piece of paper, throw it at the fucking board, and hit him in the head, he ain't gonna do shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the same way women treat you. If they see you as that guy, they could ball up that paper and throw it in your face, they gonna do it. If they see you as the guy that they need to respect, they gonna do it. So your treatment from women is a direct correlation to how you're showing up. Brother,
let me. I actually got a story. 1950. Go ahead, but I actually got a story to go along with what you're saying, El.
I'll tell you though, what's changed from 1950 to now. I'll tell you what's changed. It is men and being emotional when other men check them.
Thank you.
And when other men, when I'm telling you, man, like I said, I grew up around sharks, not dolphins. There's a difference.
These niggas grew up around dolphins.
I'm gonna tell you, I was told when I was young, a dolphin is a gay shark, and I'm just gonna that's the way the street talk, right? But I'm gonna tell you, man, I was around sharks, so I knew if I said something crazy, it was going to be checked on the spot. So when you men call, we're not gonna play the harmonica when you call in and talk shit. We're going to talk to you as if you're a man, and we're going to talk to you and give you the energy men give other men. When me and my partners is in the backyard, we smoking cigars, we chilling, laughing, joking, or whatever. But if something disrupts that other man on you saying something, there will be some verbal altercations. We would get over it. We're men, and that's the difference between then and now. We get into our feelings. Because a lot of you men have been listening to all of this media and a lot of other men and some women, they'll say this: it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to wear your emotions on your sleeve. It is all okay. But then when you get around sharks, hyenas, and silverbacks, and you just all of a sudden be like, hold on, this is uncomfortable. This is why can't I speak? Why can I have standards? Fuck those women. We should be high-fiving.
1950. They're like, you're not my daddy. You're not my daddy. Why are you yelling at me like that?
Women high-five each other. If you look at women, they create an environment around themselves to mimic how they want to be treated. That's not a man thing. We are around men with different opinions and the way they do things. Do I agree with everything that everybody on this panel? No, but this is the way they run their shit. And that's where men fall off to me, is that they're so in touch with their emotional side. That's not a man thing. It's vaginal. Straight up.
Let me say this.
If you pay close attention to every gentleman on this panel, their main mission statement, their motto is, it's about the man. Every single one of us, it's about the man. Zagan, me, 1950, Steve, Lucario, and even Miles. It's all about the man. If you pay close attention to that, and if you watch our videos and our content, it's always putting the man first. Always. There's other guys out there. I ain't trying to bring them into this conversation because that's not right. It's none of my business. But there's channels for that concentrate on female nature, hypergamy, divorce rate, all of that. If you want that, you can go get that. But over here, it begins and ends with the man, always.
Yeah. And let me just say, I'm going to tell this quick story. Is the caller still on the line, Al?
Yeah, he's still on.
Okay, let me say this. I'm going to tell you this quick story, and I'm going to try to be quick about it. Caller, there was one particular time where a partner of mine, he went to go see his girlfriend. His girlfriend lived with her older sister. He took me to the crib. Okay, I met this woman. First time I met her. Okay, she was into me, right? But I pussyfooted, I bullshitted, and even though I wanted to get the ass, I didn't get the ass, right? Fast forward roughly 48 hours later, he wanted to go back to her house. And I said, no, I'm not going to come with you. I got some other shit I got to do. He took another one of our boys over there. And he fucked the same night. Okay, the difference between me and him is he came straight out and let the chick know, that's what I'm trying to do. Or you with it. Okay. Me, I wanted to fuck. Okay. But now she was into me because she actually called me and told me, hey, just to let you know, your friend came over here with one of your other friends and we actually had sex, but I still want to get to know you. Okay, because she called me and told me that shit. Okay, but my point is when you a man about your shit, you just go for it. Okay, I pussyfooted. Now I wasn't really sweating the pussy because I had some other shit going on. But the lesson that I learned from that was she was led to believe that there could be something greater than what was presented. Whereas this other guy just told her, "This all I'm giving you is this. Either take this shit or bounce." And she said, "I want that dick tonight. I'm horny." Okay, and I didn't do that. Okay, so my point to you is, when you're a man about your shit, be a man about your shit. Don't worry about what the woman think. Don't worry about what society think. Don't worry about what your preacher gonna think, your pastor, your mama, or whoever the fuck ever. Just do you.
Right. So we're gonna bring you in one last time, and then we're gonna get to some more callers before we wrap this up. So 747, did you hear that? And do you have any last words?
No, that's I understand exactly what everybody's saying. I understand. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like men need to stop being emotional. I get all that stuff. I'm just saying I get mad when, like, you know what I'm saying, you're putting words in men's mouth. Nobody wants to see where man's coming from. That's all I was saying. Nobody wants to hear a man what he got to say or what. It's just always hush up, hush up. That's all I'm saying. I get the weak shit and all this shit. I get it. I think men need to start becoming more masculine again, because we all know men are acting weak and stuff. I never did say that. I'm just saying,
you know why?
With all us fellas and men talking, why can't we listen to each other without arguing and yelling? That's all I'm saying.
No. Because, caller, we're not victims. As a man, again, and I'm not saying you're saying that men are victims, but I'm letting you know, as men, like Don Corleone in the movie Godfather, he said women and children can afford to be reckless, but men cannot. Okay, period. You're not a victim. You can never be a victim. Okay, and that's the problem with men. Now you might say, well, I'm not trying to say this or say that, but your rhetoric, your verbiage, your tone is victimhood shit. I'm a victim of these bitches. They treating me like I ain't shit, but I'm a man. I worked hard and I got this good job and I did this. How dare a woman treat me like I'm less than? Okay, that's victim shit.
Yeah.
And what we're saying as men, you're not a victim. EO, you got it.
Let me say this real quick, because he made a point about, like, nobody listens to the man, no one hears the man. Here's what I'm about to tell you could potentially save your life. I don't give a fuck what a man or a woman thinks about me. I don't need you to care about my fucking feelings at all. I don't give a. The only person that I care about my feelings is me. My feelings are my feelings. My passions, they're mine. They're for me to care about. They're not for a woman to nurture or for a man to give a fuck about. So this will save your life. No one is responsible to care about your feelings, bro. Nobody, a man or a woman. You shouldn't even want us to care about your feelings. Nope. That's why we say fuck your feelings, because truth be told, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of my feelings. My feelings are my feelings. I will diagnose them. I will nurture them. I will look into them and see what's most important to me and make new decisions if need be. It's not any other human being's responsibility to give a flying fuck about my feelings as a man. Not a woman, not a man.
Facts.
That's why, bro. Go ahead.
Yes. And I just had to let him go because I didn't want to be on there too long.
Yeah, that's why these cats is out here shooting each other, man, because they can't knuckle up like old school. They're afraid of something. They're afraid of losing, and that's what I'm kind of saying, man. Like we gotta understand rejection is a part of the game. It is. Ain't all the women ain't gonna want you, and just because that one didn't, don't mean the next one won't. You need to have the shooter's mentality. Hey, I miss this one, I'll make the next one.
But what I want to know is, when did men? Because I've actually heard men say it hurts to get rejected. I've actually had men say that. Well, they're not men; they're males. But it's like it hurts. Like it really hurts your feelings. And one dude said, I felt pain when I got rejected. Pain?
That's
she said no. She said, I'm not interested. How does that hurt your fucking feelings?
Man, I remember I got rejected by a young lady that, you know, back in the day. I got rejected by her. Turned around about 10 minutes later and got at her friend, and me and her had a wonderful experience with each other, man. Like, I'm talking about, this is her dog standing next to her, and she saw that I got rejected by her homegirl. Like, don't stop shooting the ball, man. Like, y'all gotta go, man.
There you go.
Yeah, real
I don't know
quick,
if this comment. I don't know if this comment right here by David at 714 was a real comment or what. But he said it hurts to get used. Hey, get used to it. You're using people and they're using you, and you better get used to that. So just get used to this. As the world goes in circles and it rotates, if you're part of this experience, you're using people to get where you need to go, and they're using you to get where they need to go. Get used to that.
I gotta correct men on their language, man. That's vaginal.
Right.
When shit hurts.
Damn.
It hurts. That's vaginal. I'm telling you, man, we need to start speaking like men. It bothers me that people are being used. That's what we're supposed to be saying. Not it hurt.
That nigga said it hurts.
Come on, my bro.
Hey, that goes back to that rhythm. That goes back to that rhythm I talked about. Every guy better watch his rhythm moving forward, bro. Watch your rhythm.
But that's what I'm saying. The only thing
Don't be a dolphin. Don't be a dolphin.
Yeah, don't be a dolphin, be a shark. But the only thing that hurts me is letting go of me at the end of the day, because I'm evolving to something new. That's the only thing that hurts my motherfucking ass, to let me go, to get rid of the motherfucker I fell in love with for 23 hours and fucking 50 minutes of the day. That's the only thing that hurts my motherfucker.
You hurt my feelings.
Right. let's go to a few more of these calls real quick. Let's go to 803. 803 was popping. Who this?
Hey, what's up, man? This Steve. I'm from DC. Hey, man, this is just me paying homage to y'all boys, man. Hey, and like you say, EO, man, these content creators, like, for some real, bro, I was listening to one of them before I came across Lucario, and man, I swear, bro, it led me right back to you, Lucario. It led me right back to you, bro. Like, on some real, bro, like, I swear, anybody that listens to them other content creators, bro, y'all need to just, like, cut it out, bro. These dudes right here on this panel, bro, real talk, bro. These dudes on this panel, they know what the fuck they talking about.
That's what's up, bro.
That's all, man. Like, compare y'all, like,
Hey,
like,
you're gonna end up in three places. You're gonna end up in three places if you keep following those dudes.
I'm passionate about this, bro. Cause y'all on some real shit, bro. And I just appreciate y'all. Real talk, man.
All right, brother.
Real
Appreciate it, brother. All right.
I think EO has something you want to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna end up in three places. Trust me, if you keep following dudes that don't put the man first: the grave, jail, or you're gonna be on medication, or you're gonna be a drunk. You're gonna have some sort of like severe addiction to a coping mechanism. I'm telling you, we put the man first. So I'm telling you, you're gonna end up doing something drastic out of your feelings and your emotions. You're gonna hurt a bitch, and she's gonna end up in the trunk, and you're gonna be on forensic files and go to jail for that shit. Or I'm telling you, like, those men are driving you to hate women. We do not hate women. We love women. We don't have problems with women, and we're teaching you that if you put yourself first, women will also love you. Okay, keep that in mind. So stick with guys that put the man first. Yep.
Facts. So let's go to 443. 443 was popping. Who this?
Yo, what's poppin'? This is your boy Mob, man.
What up? What's going on?
Man, what's happening?
Yo, so I got a quick question. I ain't gonna take too much of your time, but I just wanted to rebuttal on what dude was saying though. Far as the last guy that was on, you can't worry about what people be thinking of you, man. It ain't really that tough out here. Like, the game easy. It ain't much to it. Like, dudes be getting in their feelings though, so they be want to tap out like real early before you can really get into the shit. Like, that's just a lot of these niggas. Like, niggas is real soft and shit these days. But besides that, yo, I want to know what y'all think about the 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 and 𝐒𝐈𝐒 situation, man. So she had an interview, right, which they asked her. They said, what would you do for your man if he, if he was doing everything right? What would you do nice for him? And she said a threesome, but she was saying that she wanted to include a guy instead of a woman. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
That's too much. Like it threw me off. It threw me for a loop.
Now, so for me, I always say, man, just because you got money don't mean that you're not a simp, right?
There you
So
go.
like it don't like he has money, but he carries himself. Yeah. He carries himself like a simp. So I don't want to discuss what he does in his own personal environment, but from the outside looking in, he leads with money. I mean, she said some things that I thought was questionable that he allowed, and he allowed to transpire without no type of consequence. So that's on him, man. And the way he lives his life is the way he lives his life. As long as that's what he want to do, if he want to spend all his money, man, more power to him.
Well, to pick it back off of you, and I agree with everything you said, Mr. 1950. But I would add this: when you lead with your wallet. Now we can all say that he has status. We talking about looking money status. So, but when you lead with your wallet, and I talked about there's a myriad of ways women can be attracted to you. When you get women to fuck with you based on what you got and who you are, they won't fucking respect you. They just won't. Okay, period. So, my thing is, even though they quote unquote broke up and all that good shit, the fact that she's speaking about it publicly, it tells you how much respect that she has for that motherfucker. Because she could easily say no comment. It's a private matter. She could say that. But the fact that she don't fucking respect him, that's why she's not saying that. Something to think about.
He's a simp.
Right. And also 2 guys and a girl's a train. You know what I'm saying? 2 women and a guy's a threesome.
It's not a threesome.
Right. Yeah, it's not threesome. That's why I don't know why these cats be saying that, man. I had to correct people on my own post for that. Like, it's women coming here like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's 3 people. No, it's a train. It's definitely a train.
All right, let's get to these calls real quick. So,
real quick, right here, Cody for the $5. The value is heavy tonight. Respect everybody on the panel. I appreciate it, man.
Cody.
$5
So 252, what's popping? Who this? You got 10 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Go ahead. 252.
Hey, what's up? It's Matt from NC, North Carolina. Good panel today, guys. Good panel tonight. My question is, I was watching some of Dean's videos, and he was talking about like learning poetry, practicing poetry or words to help you, like, in life with girls, spitting game. I was just asking you guys, how do you use poetry, and like, what do you guys recommend to get that mouthpiece going?
Well, that's not my session, right there.
Yeah. We got. That's. I got to answer that on the show. But we don't got much time left. No. See, what you got to understand is poetry is everywhere, man. It's not just saying roses are red, violets are blue. It's how you use your words to peel off of your lips to tap into that pussy between her ears, man. But it's not just a one word answer, man. It's several things you got to do. But call into my show and I'll break that down more. But we got to go into these other questions, man.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, brother. So we got 2 more calls real quick. Let's get to these real quick. Let's go to 254 and then 412. 254. What's popping? Who this?
What's up, man? Y'all stay on it. For real. I don't get to catch a whole bunch of shows like I want to, but when I come in and hear something like the first caller,
Go ahead, call. What's the question?
First caller that came in. Well, I was gonna say the first caller that came in. Y'all set dudes up for failure who don't understand it. What I mean by that is the title of the show is "Do Looks, Status, and Money Matter to Women?" Anybody that fuck with women understand that that's irrelevant, because do it matter to you? And women only gonna match what matters to you. So like, if your looks if you are at the top of whatever it is that you doing, it's irrelevant to her. And so I was gonna suggest, y'all need like a training wheel channel or something, because for guys who like understand the game, who watch y'all for like the real game, what I mean, like real dudes with the crayons that I'm talking about, and Steve's good at this. He talked about, I'm talking about like real action and placement. Like just the last caller, that was, I feel like a better question to like help out. He's talking about like the poetry and shit like that. But, like Steve always bring up, about the dessert or, little things to implement, the wine above the bed, or taking a girl out to a date. to a place where, you know, the waitress, you gonna flirt with the waitress anyway, shit like that. Other guys don't get it. You know what I mean? Like if they don't get that, they just don't get that. I feel like y'all do a great job at even wasting y'all time on that.
Well, let me add this.
Watch out for the real game. That's what we looking for.
But
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Truth be told, if you're trying to get that detailed to start from scratch, they're gonna have to hire you for that.
Right. That's all about
because you got to get like there has to be a personalized approach to that person.
Right.
So if a person that has absolutely no idea what they're doing and they feel drawn to one of us, they need to invest in him or herself and hire us, and we will start from scratch for that person. But being on the air right now, this is like 5-10% of what we can give you.
Exactly. And let me just say this, because he mentioned poetry.
Thanks for the call, caller. You're gonna get to the next one. Go ahead.
When I was in high school, I took a creative writing class. And when I was I'm an artist. I can do pastels, acrylic paint, watercolor, all that shit. So I had art pieces, submitted to contests, and I also had poetry writings. One thing about poetry, kind of like when you rap and you can freestyle, it helps you formulate conversations quickly. It helps you become witty and come off the dome with shit. And a lot of dudes, they get tripped up. And I know, I think, El, I know you've had it. EO, I'm sure you've had it. Steve, Akeem, I'm sure you had it where dudes be asking, she said this, what do I say next? And I'm like, you should never get caught like that. Okay? If you're on point, you should be able to, anything a woman can say should never stump you. You should be able to respond like that. Yeah, I got it, man.
Oh, we got one more call. One more.
Get to this last call real quick. 412 was popping. Who this?
Hi, Mr. Lucario. This is Sushi.
All right, Sushi, what's going on, brother? You got 2 minutes. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so we were talking about looks today. So I just want to ask what's the Asian dude the strategy
It don't change. It don't matter the race. It does not matter the race. A man is a man. Game is game. It don't matter the race, man. Don't even bring that into the room, man. It don't matter, man. I'm telling you right now, it does not matter.
Sushi, this is what I want you to do. Go to New Orleans, right, on the corner of Dumbass Hole and Motherfucker Ain't Getting No Pussy, and find that woman there. She's a witch doctor. Sushi, and tell that witch that, you know what, I want to take the spirit of Lucario, 1950, EO, or 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, or anybody else that's on this panel, and ask for that spirit to come into you, motherfucker, because you ain't gonna ever get this shit until you go to that.
Well, I'll ask Coach EO about this. Can I do that?
What? You want the spirit of EO in you? Go down and go to New Orleans and do that shit.
That's gonna cost you.
Why are women not like an Asian man?
That's gonna cost you.
Sushi, you have to call. You're gonna have to call for the next show because we got to wrap this up, man. But don't let that Asian shit get to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be proud of you. Do what you got to do.
It's true.
Asian. I'm sure Asian men lay pipe too, right?
The first thing that I'll give them some game again. I tell guys this all the time. You got to work on
Sushi.
Yeah, Sushi. The first thing you got to work on, man, is your voice. I mean, it's just your voice is bad, brother. And if it's the same thing with the rhythm I talked about earlier. A man's rhythm, how he talks, and that goes back to poetry. You can just talk to someone, and you sound like you spit poetry. She like, damn, what did he just say? like that sent like a vibration through my whole body the way he said that, and the way he looked at me when he said it. So you need a lot of mentoring. And but the first thing I would suggest is you got to start practicing your voice. Okay. You got to start practicing with your voice because you sound very unsure. You do sound hella Asian. I mean, I'm just going to tell you sound hella Asian. And if Asian is the problem for you, if you think Asian is the problem for you, then you need to sound less Asian. That's number one. If you think that's the problem, I'm not saying it's the problem, but you're saying it's the problem. So if that's the problem, sound like a different dude then.
Though I still look Asian.
All right, well then go to.
It don't matter. It don't matter how you look.
It doesn't matter though. You could surprise her. You could surprise her. You
every
could walk up Asian but sound like Lucario.
Every city has a Chinatown too, man. Go in there and go to work.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hey, actually, I would suggest get the fuck. I would suggest get the fuck out of Chinatown to get around some other motherfuckers that can teach you how to talk and shit.
He wants the white girls. That's what he wants.
Oh, if you want them, if you
go
want
outside
them,
of Chinatown, bro. Get away from.
I know
get
a
away
gang
from
of
your
Asian
people
chicks.
for a minute, bro. Get away from your people for a minute.
I know a gang of Asian chicks that date white guys, black guys, and Mexican guys.
But Sushi, we got out of here, brother. We gonna have to holler at us later, man. Appreciate the call. All right, calls are over. It's done.
All right, go ahead. Let's wrap it up. All right, round table.
Lucario first, man. I know you got to roll.
So yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Appreciate everybody on the panel. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. Go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Get the Game Kings at MrLocario.com or on the Bad Boy membership, and follow me at Real Mr. Locario. All right. So I'll holler at y'all.
Go ahead in the car. You good? Hey guys, we're gonna be doing a part 2 because we're still not done with the clips and everything. So next Sunday we're gonna continue this and everything like that, man. But panel, go ahead and tell everybody about yourselves. And guys, if y'all have 1 or 2 questions in the chat right now, we'll go ahead and answer that before we wrap it up. But go ahead, guys. Tell them about yourselves, guys.
So
yeah, I got to run out. If you guys don't mind, if I go first,
Go ahead.
Here's the deal. First of all, love this Sunday show. The men out here, I have mad respect for. I'm just gonna say this: stop fucking around and book a session with me because your life depends on it. Clearly, I will tell you that the magic happens during a one-on-one coaching session with me. I had a guy I worked with the other day. His program was all fucked up. He was pulling something from every dating coach. I said, brother, we need to simplify this whole thing. I got him thinking for himself for the first time. And now he's feeling confident and he's ready to go out there and make some changes. So if you're interested in me, you can reach me at championgamecoaching.com. I do one-on-ones there. You can buy merchandise. You can buy my book there. I do have a book that may be of tremendous value to you. And also I do a Monday night show with Steve. Be there tomorrow night. And follow me on Instagram, Coach _champion game. And I am Coach EO, Mr. Champion Game. I got a channel come through. Hit the subscribe, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much.
All right, white chocolate.
REO, man.
All right, guys. Holla back, man. Appreciate it.
All right, go ahead, guys. Y'all good.
All right, I'm Mr. 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. I have reached 1,000 now, so I appreciate the subscribers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, straight up. Hey, I'm in the game now, baby. That means I'm appreciated. So I'm gonna start lighting these boards up with some shows. Yeah. Actually, I got a show after that's going to premiere at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time called "Women Have More Game Than Men." It's going to premiere at 6 o'clock after the show. So when y'all leave here, just go up over there. We're gonna rock and roll, man. I appreciate everybody, and I'm out.
All right. Zag, what you got, brother?
All right, real quick. Y'all know I got the K-Zag and 20 joint, my own individual shit, but I also have the Manhood as a Skill Set show. So definitely check that out every Saturday at noon Central Standard Time. Also, there's a Facebook group that I'm admitting, the socio-sexual dynamics, you know what I'm saying? And I know Akeem posted some shit there. Keep posting your shit there, fam. Don't stop.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah.
There, so that way we can get that group rocking and get it live, and that way we can bring women and men here, and we can stop the women complaining and the niggas complaining, and we can bring them here, and we can have some real fucking conversations. You know what I'm saying? To get motherfuckers right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for posting the shit that you've been posting. Shout out to that group. Also shout out to my homies on the Saturday joint. That's all I got, fam.
Man, you know what, guys? I just want to say I appreciate all you guys, especially the chat room dogs, man. Hey, all you guys out there, the chat room guys. First off, I want to sincerely say thank you. I'm gonna look at y'all today. If y'all can see me, chat room guys, I want to sincerely say thank you. And number one thing I want to say thank you is for the support and love that you guys did to give 1950 get to his 1,000. Without you guys, we wouldn't have got there. So
I respect
to all you guys that we respect. We got a number of love for y'all. Yes, the show is going to be hard for a lot of you guys. The show is going to be difficult for a lot of you guys because you've never been in a space where men really care about you enough to punch you in your goddamn chest of love. It's all out of love, man. It's not to disrespect you. It's not to be mean, but it's to shake something out of you shake that emotional shit out of you and start let your nuts drop and start being the man that we know you can be, okay? But I want to say I love my chat room dogs, man. All you motherfuckers.
Yeah, for real.
I would, hey guys, I was 2 seconds on doing the romper room thing. Y'all, I know I'm about to give y'all some love. Hey guys, I was 2 seconds on giving them some special love. But you know what? I think I should give. You want me to give me some special love, guys? Should I give them some special love? Hold on, man. Let me give y'all some special love. Hold on, let me put. Hey guys, y'all know what to do. We're gonna give y'all some special love, man. Because you know what? Because without you guys, man, this show wouldn't be. So, guys, y'all know what we about to do. Hold on 1 second. I gotta cue up the music and everything. Give me a second, guys. I like to do something special for the chat room dogs every once in a while. Because you know what? We love you motherfuckers. We care about you guys. So what we're gonna do is we just gonna hook something up for the chat room dogs real quick. Let me hit okay. Let me sink into it. All right, chat room dogs, let me go ahead and find something for you. And we're gonna get into it. And this is just to say thank you to all you guys out there. Everybody get ready. Y'all know what we're about to do right now, guys. All the chat room motherfuckers, get ready, get locked and loaded. I gotta pull all this shit up, guys. While I'm doing that, why don't y'all give y'all thoughts on assessing how today's show is while I'm setting that up? What did y'all think about this?
Let me Akeem, you want to go first, man?
Oh man, I like I said, man, I think we haven't even scratched the surface of what we need to talk about. I think today was a great show, but man, I tell you, maybe part 2 and 3, man, because this was a lot of people's energy I seen today in the chat room. I seen a lot of people's energy calling in. That means a lot of people need to discuss this, and we definitely need to open it up a little more to a lot more people in order for them to chime in and talk about it too, because they're obviously having this problem.
All right,
Let me just say this. I want men to win.
Mm-hmm.
If men win, women automatically win. Period. If men, when we talk about the dating scene, relationships, and all that type of shit, whatever the fuck you want, when men start to win, women will automatically be the benefactor of that. Because when you got men that learn how to be men, learn how to be masculine men, and they understand that they have a sense of self-value, self-worth, self-respect, and confidence, and you actually start to live your life like that, and you actually have standards and principles by which you live by, and then you invite women into that, and they adhere to your fucking program, women can do nothing but benefit from that. But a lot of guys don't understand, when we talk about all this looks, money, status shit, what women really want, women want to be in a situation where they could be with a man that they were sexually attracted to, and they ain't got to do a whole lot of fucking thinking. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, it's time, guys. It's time to give y'all some love. So here we go, guys. Y'all know what to do.
Wait! You know what time it is? It's time for me to see the friends at home in the magic mirror. Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Oh, the Man Mindset Radio Show. It's being brought to you by my motherfucking chat room dogs. It's time to give you guys some love. Just post where you're from, and all of us, well, Steve, will give you some love. Hey, ladies, you can post me your address so I can come by and tap that round ass. Anyway, let us know where you're from. Stand on your city, state, zip code, or area code.
All right, guys, we get the music together. Get it together, guys. Here we go. Here. Oh, shit. All right, guys, get ready to tell me where you at. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Chat room dogs, let's go. Romper, bumper, stomper, boom. Time to give love to the motherfucking chat room. To the motherfuckers trying to get their game tight. So put some flavor in her ear and tap that ass right.